explore and discuss. Oh, I'm just kidding. It's more H3. But you know what? I actually want to talk about this shit. So let's fucking go. Let's get this shit show started. Let's get it started. Am I even here? Where the fuck did my chat go? Oh, there it is.
I'm a king of rock, there is none higher. Sucker MCs should call me sire. Convert my kingdom, you must choose fire. I won't stop rocking till I retire. Now we rock our parties and come correct. All sets are on time and rhyme connect. Got the right to vote and to elect. And other rappers can't stand us, but give us respect. I wanna rock.
Yo, I just saw somebody write in the chat, gay stream. Play Fortnite instead. Some people like the gaming streams better. Nah, dude. After Hours will always be the heart of this channel. It'll always be the heart and soul of RFC. I do like the gaming streams, though. All right, folks. Next song up on the list, because you know we got to play two. This is Turkey Tom's suggestion, and this song is certified epic, all right? This is fucking epic. In fact, I think it needs the accompanying visuals, all right? There we go. There we go.
The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the halls. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body, in my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it end. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. My secret side I keep hid under lock and key. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. Cause if I let him out, he'll tear me up, break me down. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it end. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. It's hiding in the dark, its teeth are razor sharp. There's no escape for me, it wants my soul, it wants my heart. No one can hear me scream, maybe it's just a dream. Maybe it's inside of me. Stop this monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become. It's just begun.
This song is so fucking awesome.
I feel like a monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I'm trying to lose control, it's something radical. I must confess that I feel like a monster. 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 I feel like a monster.
$5 at my job.
Oh,
we
shit.
have special welding projects marked with an N. If I get good enough, I can earn an N pass. Eyes.
Good one, Shrimpy. Yo, we're here. The song ended really abruptly. I was not prepared for that. Usually the music like gets me into the mood for the show, but now I'm like, oh shit. Okay, here I am. All right, listen up, boys. Okay, there we go. It's Monday. Welcome to the program, RFC After Hours, episode number 291. We got a new setup here for the camera that I'm getting used to. In fact, all of my equipment isn't even set up yet. Actually, the set, we're like 40% of the way done building the new set, if you will. But yeah, here we go. The brand new set, gay angle. How is this angle gay? What do you mean? The only thing that's gay about it is this screen right now, this monitor, is showing you guys a bunch of shit. And that's like all the information on this monitor is supposed to go to a monitor I have positioned over here, but I actually don't have the cable for that monitor because I bought the wrong cable at the video store. So I need to go back to the store and get a new cable, which is just it's been a whole big deal. But a lot of the reason why I was gone last week was not because of laziness or anything, but instead it was because I was busy setting shit up, you know? I have a lot of stuff, like, just still in boxes and stuff. If you saw my room, if you saw what was behind the camera right now, you would just see a bunch of boxes and wires on the floor. Like, my room's a mess right now. So I'm trying to get everything situated. I'm still gonna have to like move furniture around because things are not in the right place. So I'm very busy. That's my point. That's what I'm saying. All right. So, but yeah. Hopefully it's looking better than last stream. So yeah, there you guys go. Anyway, let me see this donation here. Farid Chan through $5 says top 10 hottest Sonic characters. I love that video. Higmeg through 5 says gay host. How am I gay? Or you talk about the co-host?
Shadow the Hedgehog funded $3. Disgusting
Shadow.
Black creatures, get out of my
Okay, chill with the fucking donations. Yeah, good one. All right, let's fucking let's unmute the call now. Yo,
Shadow?
Shadow.
Dude, I didn't know he was racist.
Yeah, apparently he just doesn't like those creatures. That's how he puts it. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? I'm operating under a new set. All right, so I've got a bunch of shit to get used to. Hopefully it looks nice. How have you guys been in the last week?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Been reading tweets.
Every time I ask
Going
you this
outside?
question, no, I don't think you're going outside. Every time I ask you this question, I'm like, yo, how we doing? You know, it's been a week or whatever. What you been up to? It's been just reading tweets.
What have been you? Yeah, I've just been watching H3, reading like 100 Trisha tweets. You know, going outside occasionally.
Well, there you go.
Maybe.
We got about 2 months until the VidCon vacation. Now, VidCon got canceled last Friday or Thursday, I believe, but it's affected nobody's plans. Everyone's still going to VidCon, provided that travel to California is even still possible. That's the thing about the VidCon thing getting canceled, all right? Nobody cares about VidCon getting canceled. It's whether or not we'll even be able to travel to California. Hopefully they don't institute some sort of travel ban or something like that. I always thought if VidCon gets canceled, we should go somewhere completely different because I'm not really, I don't know. I've been shit talking in LA a lot, but that would require everybody changing like 20,000 different plans. I don't know, dude. I'm just like, yo, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but
yeah, it's COVIDCon now.
Yeah, literally. There
Literally
you go.
kecking at that Boblex. Thank you so much.
We're gonna be
You can't stop.
spreading all our diseases to people.
I stole that from someone on Twitter. I don't know who said that. It might have been Tipster, but
Certified Tipster Classic.
yeah.
The fuck?
Dude, someone tweeted at Tipster today. They're like, "You have the sex appeal of a dying whale," or something.
I saw that.
He quote tweet. He's like, "You mad?" Like, what?
Dude, Tipster tweeted something crusty today. Somebody was like shit talking him randomly, and they were just like, "You don't get any pussy, bro," or something like. It was something along those lines. And Tipster was like, "What do you mean? Women love the jiggly jiggly," or something crusty. I was just like, "Why would you?
What the fuck?
Why would you say that?"
I need to
Stop.
find this. Wait, is that real?
Yeah, it is real. It is real.
The jiggly
It is real?
jiggly.
It is.
Where
real.
is it?
All right, we're doing some research right now.
Look at this shit. Yeah. Bro, you're literally greasy on a beast. You have no room to talk. And then Tipster says, "I still get more action than you. Ladies love the jiggly jiggly," with his...
That is so cringy. That is so fucking cringy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm like physically like convulsing. Like I'm making a face.
Wait, the fucking GIF, dude.
Yeah, dude,
Wait,
just-
wait, what is the
like-
gift? What
Just
is
to add to like the
Yeah.
fucking... the misery.
Adds so much. It's so fucking boomer, dude. Holy shit.
I did check that this wasn't the homo account.
Isn't he married? Isn't he married?
Yeah, dude.
How would his wife feel about him talking
Dude,
about all
his
these
wife
ladies?
loves these tweets, dude.
I don't know, she's too busy loving the jiggly jiggly.
His wife loves that. I can't even say
Jiggling
it. I
for
can't even say it.
justice.
out
The
loud.
jiggly puff. Yeah.
Dude, jiggly
That's-
jiggly.
That's fucking disgusting. That's
Dude, when
fucking-
people
you're
say we
fucking-
gun guard,
Tipster,
they
you're
talk...
fucking fat. You should be ashamed. Okay, This is-
Okay, chill. We like Tipster.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I like.
Upload a
No, I
video
like Tipster.
titled
That's
"Addicted
how
to
I found
McDonald's."
I just think that I would like him at the gym more.
I love tipsters.
Yeah.
jiggly parts.
On the
That is
treadmill.
true. You did upload a video to talk about how addicted you are to McDonald's. Or something. McDonald's. Why would you be addicted to McDonald's?
Yeah,
Did you see
fat
McDonald's
ass.
sucks?
Yeah,
Fuck you.
it's not like of all the fast food options you have. There's like 10 restaurants that are better than McDonald's. Like
Okay,
why?
So McDonald's is like the cheapest. Okay, it's the cheapest. So if you're like me, you know, you're dirt poor, living on the street in your box, you're recording your videos on your 2003 blue microphone that you stole from some pedophile that got arrested. You know, you need to pay the least possible. And honestly, it's really good. You know, the fries are excellent. There's no place that has better fries than McDonald's, honestly, in terms of fast food. And where I live, we don't have all these memes like In-N-Out and like whatever else.
Oh, you don't have like the Whataburger, the In-N-Out. See, I can't eat Whataburger.
I don't know what a Whataburger is.
Well, it's Whataburger, but everyone says Whataburger.
Whataburger?
I can't eat that because of my fucking disease, my disability. But I mean, I think I ate it like a long time ago. So it's I'm just saying it's better than McDonald's. There's so many better Wendy's, Smash Burger.
You can't eat bread, right?
Yeah.
Like that.
No, I can't.
That sucks.
It actually really does. You know, it never bothered me when I was younger because I've had it since I was like 10, 11, somewhere along there. And I never really gave a shit until the last year that, you know, I'm kind of like, you know, more on my own, more independent. And now I can't eat anything, you know? That's like the worst part of it. It's like it only affected me now. Like before, when I was a kid, I just ate whatever mom cooked. You know what I mean? So it was like, why would I even give a shit about my, you know, my disability? But now it actually is something that I have to think about on a more consistent basis, and it sucks. Yeah. So. Yeah.
When you go to, I guess it's probably nice when you go to like Mexican places because they always have like the corn stuff.
Oh yeah. They got the. Although even there, I miss out because the flour tortillas are way better than the the corn tortilla. Corn tortillas sound nice, but flour is just on a whole other level, and there's not really much I can do about that. So I just have to cope.
There's no substitute.
No matter where I go.
Maybe those evil pedos in Silicon Valley will develop something fucked up. That's like
they need to. Like honestly, people talk about how like the world is not like built for people with a disability. I mean, there's no stronger disability that the world is not capable of handling than like a gluten or wheat allergy. Because like every time I go to places or something, like there's like a few things. What? Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Every disability.
It literally affects me every single time.
Who cares?
Okay, but when you're in a wheelchair, every place you go to has like ramps or shit that you can go up. Like every building has fucking ramps. There's always like elevators, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Deafness.
When I go to a restaurant, all right, here's the deal. Even if a restaurant has designated gluten-free food, okay? Sometimes they'll do a little trolling or something where it's like, yeah, the food's technically gluten-free. There's nothing in the food that's, has gluten in it, all right? But we sprinkled it in gluten-y shit before we gave it to you, so you actually can't eat it because of cross-contamination. So it's like, they'll bait you sometimes, right? I had this experience happen to me last night, where it's like I went to a restaurant, great restaurant, by the way, but there is an item on the menu marked gluten-free. I asked them about it, and it's like, well, actually, it's cooked in the same equipment that cooks all the gluten shit, so you'll probably get. It's like, well, then why is it marked then, right? Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And look, I'm not that disabled, all right? When I eat gluten, nothing really happens to me. It's just like if I eat more of it, I'll get cancer or something, right? Some people are way worse on the spectrum than I am. And when they eat it, it actually causes like extreme cases, like they might get a fucking seizure or something, right? So if they were to see something marked gluten-free on the menu, order that shit, eat that shit, they might have a fucking heart attack or something in the middle of the restaurant because even though it was marked gluten-free, it actually isn't. So, yeah. Wow. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
all right?
I mean, that's rough. I mean,
yeah,
but then you can sue them for a lot of money.
Look at all these people complaining. Socialists need to get on this, to be honest with you.
Exactly. Nobody talks about this shit.
I'm not talking about it.
Exactly, dude.
The gluten oppression or the celiac oppression.
We do not live in a society that is, accepting and, willing to make changes and amendments for people with a gluten allergy. It really isn't. I mean, every other disability I can think of, like they have accommodations, it's not really.
The game is rigged.
Yeah.
The game is rigged.
Exactly.
And we all know the riggers.
True. So there you go. I'm just saying, all right? Leave it to RFC, all right? If nobody else is going to shine a spotlight on this crushing social issue, I guess I'll break the grounds, all right?
Really the most oppressed class of Americans.
I mean, is anybody going to debate me on this? Like, come on now. What, is Destiny gonna debate me on this? I'd fucking own them, dude. We're the most oppressed.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me read some of these. Augie looks profesh. Don't listen to the haters. Thank you very much. Beast Ghost throwing the 2. Agmar through 5 says, let's go. What's good, man? What's good, Agmar? Jim the Grapper through 5 says, Vinegar the Hedgehog. Good one. Nanscore through 2 says, I love Tipster's jiggly parts. Okay. Beast Ghost.
Ban that guy. I'd be banned.
Jiggly.
Beast Ghost just became a tier 1 member. And by the way, speaking of the members, you hopefully you guys enjoyed the new spilled milk we released on Friday. The Patreon is where you get the audio. The YouTube is where you get the video. And so far, I've checked out the ratings. People seem to enjoy it. We'll be recording another episode tomorrow for real this time. Actually, all right, and it'll be going up on Wednesday, so members have new content to look forward to. Nani's Moose through 5 says, give Tom a break. It's the first fast food he's eaten because his mom was a health nut. Also, Tom, that's probably why you're a skinny weenie. What does that mean? Skinny?
A what?
Weenie.
What's a skinny weenie? Does that mean you have like a skinny penis? Like, what does that mean?
I'm like X. I'm like XXX. No jumper.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, they call me Young Bagger Dick.
Oh my god.
I have been known to be called that.
Do you have like a pencil dick? Like, what does that mean? A skinny weenie. Well,
yeah, it's like 8 feet long, but it's about as wide as like my finger.
If you eat more, McDonald's, maybe like the burger meat will like go to your cock and like strengthen it a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I'm eating all this. At Thanksgiving, things get crazy with the gravy. I eat that, and the next morning, it's like inflated. It's blown up like a balloon.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like one of those fucked up ones that like it's like the biggest in the middle, and then like on the ends, it's like extremely small.
AIDS. Wow.
Okay.
It's like a croissant.
Bull blacks.
It's
All
like
right.
a croissant. All right, I'm done.
Lenny the Shark through 2. It's a croissant. Lenny the Shark through 2 says, even Burger King has better fries. Okay, the fries I'll defend McDonald's on. They've got decent fries. There's nothing extraordinary about their fries, but they're okay.
I've been told
It's like-
Burger King is shit. That's what I've been told.
It's like a different type. Like the way McDonald's makes its fries is like completely different than most other places. So it's hard to directly compare. 'Cause,
honestly,
like,
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, most places have like fries actually made out of potato, but like with McDonald's, I think it's like some weird batter or some shit. Like,
Yeah,
I
they
don't
make it
know.
out of like human like feces or some
Remains.
shit. I don't know.
They make it out of like
I don't
when
know.
like they abort
Doesn't
children.
taste like
that's
potato.
Yeah, they
but I
use like
love
the
it.
remnants of an abortion to make it. It's pretty tasty though, so I'll give them that.
It's fucking delicious. I mean, what can I say?
I love it.
No, I mean honestly, my favorite tier of restaurant in terms of fast food is like you have fast food like just like the bottom of the barrel dog shit, and you have like one tier above. It's like it's not quite a restaurant, but it's like
Yeah.
kind of fast food. You know what I mean? Like that's like probably my favorite. Like I'd say like Chipotle probably falls in there. Maybe Five Guys. Panera Bread is
Chipotle
excellent.
bows down on every other fast food chain, in my opinion. All right, I
They're
think
so good.
I think Chipotle is a pretty easy winner. And then if you want more traditional, like
Yeah,
I'd say like Chick-fil-A maybe is like the best.
I like Chipotle, but then they sponsored James Charles, and I got real
Yeah.
mad at them.
I was
Chipotle really reminds me of Onision lately. To be honest.
yeah, dude, true.
You know, it
Yeah.
really reminds me of Onision.
Chipotle is
Yeah.
crap. You're just brain dead, chat.
Imagine
Chipotle's
like
ass.
going to like imagine going to like Chipotle and they like when they're like making your like burrito or whatever, like they're making it or whatever, they're going through
Right.
the process and they rip it and they go, would you like another tortilla like around it because I just ripped it, and you go, you're just like Greg.
You're just like Greg.
Yes.
Put onions
That's
on
so
it, onion
AIDS.
boy.
You see onions, you just go like
Yeah,
breath
that
is like
reminds me
Greg.
of Greg. You just see an onion and you're like, yeah, that really reminds me of Greg.
Anime Stage 2, Chick-fil-A is an easy winner. Yeah, I'd say Chick-fil-A is up there. If
I've never
not
been to
like the
Chick-fil-A.
best general. I mean, it's a very clean restaurant. The thing about Chick-fil-A that's nice is everybody who works at Chick-fil-A, it's impossible to find like an asshole employee at Chick-fil-A. Like everyone who works at Chick-fil-A is like really like innocent, nice homeschool kids who like really like value like their hard work or something. So you'll go there and they'll,
They have
you
good
know,
Christian values.
literally like everybody is like super upbeat. They're super nice. They look like they actually enjoy their job when they're just not putting on a show, just putting on a smile for the customer. They actually look
gays.
like, yeah, they also hate Anyway,
Yeah, they're good Christian people.
They probably get
wanna
paid
go to-
better there.
that's not even true though. Like, didn't they like donate to like some Pride organization recently, and then all the conservatives were like, Chick-fil-A has betrayed us or something?
Yeah, that was Charlie Kirk.
Betrayed us.
Yeah, Charlie
Chick-fil-A
Kirk.
betrayed us. That's
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Like Ben Shapiro was just
Chick-fil-A.
like, what?
And then they became gay, and now Chick-fil-A is full of fat.
Let's say hypothetically. Yeah.
Hypothetically.
And now Chick-fil-A is full of fucking gays.
They
Dude,
put estrogen in their.
On the YouTube episodes, Tom will censor slurs, but on the Twitch episodes, he'll just say it.
Look, I don't. Last time I think I was on, I said one. I'm not going to this time. I'm being respectful of the show. I don't want to hurt you financially. You know, I'm the optics king now. Okay.
Exactly.
Exactly. But I'm still
Alright.
saying it. No,
Let me finish reading these, and then we'll get to some topics here. Just kind of chilling out, having a good time. Hey, there's about 15. What do we got here? 1,100 viewers watching. Make sure to retweet the pinned tweet. Let everybody know we're live. Mr. Sen32 says Augie is a dirty. I don't even want to say that because they'll. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Sen. Lennon Shark 2 says even Burger King is better fries. Victor 32 says thanks for the spilled cream. I mean homie. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the cream. And Anime Station 2, Chick-fil-A is an easy winner. I would probably agree. Probably.
I've never been to Chick-fil-A.
You guys are missing out on some good ass homophobic chicken. All right. Let's move on. First of all, this is a bit of breaking news right now. Okay. Are you guys in the screen share?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Disrespect finally, everybody's been clickbaiting like Doc finally talks about his Twitch ban or something. This is him actually talking about his Twitch ban. And although he doesn't give many details, it's still pretty interesting. So I'm going to play it right here.
I can't talk about it. But a lot of people ask me, do you know the reason? Yeah, I do know the reason why now. I've known for months now the reason why. And I'll just say this right now, champs. There's a reason why we're suing the fuck out of them.
Whoa.
Okay? I don't know how else to put it. The amount of damages and you just don't. No. Gotta. For a second. Anyways.
He wants to say more, but he can't because he's suing them. But I mean, that's
I really
like,
hope he's not talking out of his ass. I really hope.
he did tweet a few like weeks ago. He was like, tomorrow I announce it all. And then like it was like a picture of an NDA. And then he never talked about it again or something. So it's possible he's just like randomly saying this for a stream clip, you know, just to keep his name in the news sphere. But I mean, dude, if he sues Twitch, that's going to be really fucking interesting because we don't even know what the reason is. Like, supposedly it was because he had violated some agreement. Because a few months before he got banned, he had signed an exclusivity agreement with Twitch where they basically paid him upwards to like over $10 million to stay on the platform. Remember, guys, this was around the time that a lot of Twitch streamers were getting bought up by Mixer, which was still a thing back then. And Twitch is actually paying their streamers to stay on Twitch so they didn't get bought up by YouTube or by Mixer, because YouTube is also doing this as well. They bought up that what was that girl's name?
Valkyrie?
Veronica? Who was it? Oh, Valkyrie. Yeah. They bought up that girl and then she started making a killing on YouTube or something. So Twitch was paying out money to keep streamers staying on the platform. I think they did this with Pokemon as well. They wanted to keep Pokemon on board. They wanted to keep Doc on board. So it just added to the mystery as to how the fuck did this guy get banned if he just signed a $10 million contract to stay there. Something really dirty had to have happened or something. There was a rumor that because Mixer ended up dying a few months later, it got discontinued. Twitch just banned him off the platform or something. But I don't know if they could even do that because like, I would assume that whatever contract he signed would avoid Twitch from fucking him over that blatantly and that hard. That's one theory that was thrown out there. I think Keem and Leafy had a theory. I'm forgetting it at the moment, but I remember Leafy did a video once with Keem talking about their theory. I think it was something along what I just mentioned. There's a few other theories out there. Of course, Slasher claims to have known.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, even before the Doc himself.
Even before Doc only, he said he just recently knew, right? Didn't you say that in the clip? He figured it out like a few months
last
ago?
Couple months, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Slasher's a loser. That guy sucks.
But Slasher knew the entire time.
Apparently, yeah.
He's a fucking dork.
By the way, Slasher recently unfollowed me on Twitter. Big sad.
Rest in peace.
Dude, Slasher is gay. Slasher sucks.
He's just awful.
I hope he's not actually gay. But
He might be. I don't know. I would be gay.
No.
I would be gay.
Fuck Brittany Venti.
He'd be bisexual at the moment.
I would be gay if my if my only known romp on the internet was me trying to it was me hitting up Jessix being like, can you please hook me up with Brittany Venti?
It was platonic because I'm gay and I never liked pussy in the first place.
Yo,
Nice. I was just trolling.
She's diametrically opposed to me. It'd be so cute. It'd be so hot, dude. Like, shut up.
Who actually wants to date someone who's like
He's trying to get some of that
politically
conservative
opposite from them?
head.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kinda weird.
Bro.
Well, he's like the meme is like all those like liberal girls who like want to get pounded by conservative. He's like the opposite of that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
He knows those
for,
crazy
like,
right-wing
a one-night
girls.
stand or something, but
Bro, he knows those crazy right wing girls give the best head. Okay.
yeah, dude.
He's just
Yeah,
spitting the
dude.
truth.
He wants that political
saving
tension,
themselves.
dude. Fucking creep. That guy's so weird, dude. I just love how he brushed over that entire situation. I know this turned into like the shitting on Slasher segment, but it's like, can we just acknowledge how much he turned that entire situation into fuck Keemstar? Like somehow he got away with that. I'm not saying he did anything like that out of line, all right? He did try to offer, didn't he try to give Jessix a job just to like secure him a date or something?
job recommendation.
That's pretty bad. That's
He was
pretty damn
thirsty.
bad. That's really bad, actually. but-
Honestly, the reason why he got away with it is because Twitch like collectively fucking hates Keemstar because he reports on them.
they
so
also
much
hate
and
Brittany
makes money
Venti
off of
too.
them, like
yeah.
off of them like failing. So, you remember there was like some cancel Keemstar thing from Twitch like not even that long ago, right? Like a month or two.
Oh yeah.
They were fucking big mad. Yeah.
What
Remember
were
that?
what were the Twitch streamers mad at Keemstar?
I don't remember. He was like trying to say some internet feud was done between some people, and they were all like, "Fuck this guy." Fuck
Oh,
this
yeah,
guy."
didn't he make fun of Ludwig or some shit?
Yeah. it
Oh,
was
I
some-
remember that. Yeah, exactly. Dude,
I
Keemstar's
saw
gonna.
these people being like ass mad on Twitter. Like this one guy in like Minecraft YouTube was like fucking raging.
I feel like Keemstar, reputation wise, is kind of like back to how he was in 2016. Like he doesn't really go viral that much anymore, but everybody is still talking about him just as much, except it's more negative now than positive. Like I feel like after 2016, he sort of like made himself more of like a mainstream figure, and now he's just kind of like when a tweet goes viral about Keemstar, it's shitting on him, you know? So he's still relevant, but he's relevant more negatively than positively now. So
Yeah, I
His
think
channel still
during,
does well, right?
yeah.
I think during the Jake Paul and Logan Paul shit, like Keemstar started to become more at like the forefront of everything.
Yeah.
And then once that started to like become less popular, and then like the Twitch streamers and Minecraft YouTubers started to rise in the last 2 years, Keemstar kind of like went a little down in relevancy alongside Logan Paul and Jake Paul. Not
I
to
do
say
think-
that they're irrelevant now, but you know they're not as relevant as like Dream.
Yeah. I do think the H3, like all the videos H3 made on him that kicked off their feud or something, I think those videos probably did successfully. If they did anything, they probably changed Keem's general public image a little bit at least, because a lot of people probably...
Yeah, those videos still have positive reception.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
seen by millions of people.
Like,
tweets will go
yeah.
viral shitting on Keemstar all the time, usually like, you know, using some talking point that was included in that video. So, I
Yeah,
mean...
it really refreshed like the perception of Keem to what
Yeah.
it was, as you were saying, back in 2016.
He's more of a villain
Back in
figure now.
2016, Yeah, all of those
Sandwich
facts
Man.
and Content Nuke were more well known, but then like over time, 2017, 2018, 2019, people just made less Keemstar exposed videos, and it just became like new people came onto the platform and they didn't know that Keemstar did all these things. So the Content Nuke was like a huge refresher for a bunch of newer content creators and viewers alike.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy Sandwich Man in chat says Keem's been stuck at 5 million subs since 2018. Doesn't sound like a bad place to be stuck at, to be honest with you.
Oh, everyone plateaus
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah, how much bigger can the audience grow for that kind of content, you know?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So there you go. Dr. Disrespect suing Twitch. Interesting to see where that goes. Good luck. Hopefully that's real and not just some sort of bait. Let's see. Anonymous Tip 3 says, okay, thank you very much. Dima Escape through 5 says, you could go to Disneyland instead of VidCon. We might. I don't know. I don't know what the plans are. Crazer through 5 says, ready for Crazer versus All UFC Part 2. Wow, are you about to pass me in subs or something? Everybody passed me in subs, but I will outlive everybody else gradually. Dumpy's probably about to pass me. Itachi.
Charm Skull. Hey,
that's true. Yeah. That's true. Itachi through 2 says, anything new about Call Me Carson? I don't know. Is he back streaming? I saw he came back on Mizkiv's stream the other week. And the stands were mad as fuck.
Yeah,
but
didn't he say he'd come back on like September 3rd during that clip or something?
Oh, okay. Well, if he has a date,
I think he said that in the clip.
There you go.
Sure.
And then all the stands, of course, got mad as fuck. And then everybody else on the internet now has the balls to say that 1719 actually isn't that big of a deal.
Wow, where were those people?
Who would have known?
7 months ago.
Who would have known? I just
yeah. I just remember the date specifically because I remember it was like really close to the date that like Pescator was gonna come back.
Yeah.
September like 3rd or 5th or some shit.
Just throwing this out there. February 22nd, 2021. Just saying. Okay,
just say it.
Yeah. Let's see. You see these fucking, this isn't a topic, but do you see these fucking weird ass like football your soccer thumbnails, Twoon? What the fuck are these? Like
have you seen the like
this guy's
one?
Like decapitated and bleeding on the grass. Like what the fuck is this? I don't think that's
most unsportsmanlike moments. Yeah,
dude, have you seen the skinny Shreen one? Have you seen that one? I gotta show you this one.
All right, what's that one?
Nick sent this to me. It's like the funniest thumbnail to be on YouTube that I've ever fucking seen. Look at this shit. I think you can show this on stream. I mean, it's on YouTube right now.
Ah, fuck! I just realized I can't leak DMs. I've got to fucking hide the camera because my monitor shows all my shit. All right. I don't think there's anything showing.
Look at that fucking thumbnail.
Okay. Bruh.
Oh, that rocks. Look at like imagine them like photoshopping it on the right. You can see like the cutout of like the shorts.
Is that a skinny weenie?
Yeah, that's what I have. You know, that's what I'm dealing with right now.
Bruh.
Most oppressed class.
Exactly. Okay, Taliban off Twitter. Even though Twitter decided that the Taliban can stay on platform if they obey the rules. Well, my homie Malang over here, he got kind of cucked. Let's see. So no more Taliban on Twitter. Although they didn't suspend him, they did this weird thing where everything just says it's a violation of the rules. I've only seen this happen like one time before, but yeah, homie Malang is gone. Let's see here. Petty Page is fucking crusty. All right. She gave her hot take on Keemstar, which we're about to get into right now. I thought we'd do a little bit of a palate cleanser, right? And open up with Paige. Of course she says this to fucking Angelo, that freak. Kim gives me the straight guy who loves to get pegged energy. Definitely
loves to get pegged. It's all caps.
Sorry.
Really
loves to get pegged. Defo likes to sit in the bathtub while you piss in his mouth. And then she continued along here. Keemstar looks like he bites the clitoris, so I honestly feel bad for her regardless. What do you guys, what are y'all's take on this? Do you agree?
Yeah, no, I agree. He definitely he likes to bite clitoris.
I
would agree with that.
Out of all the things he said
honestly,
online, my
same.
ultimate conclusion is, yeah, I do think Keemstar loves to get pegged.
True.
That's definitely what I take from everything. Like, you know, I've been keeping track of Keemstar for many, many years, and, you know, that's the one consistency I think I've seen at all of it. If someone would ask me, what is your consensus on Keemstar after all these years of watching him and looking at all his tweets? I'd say he loves to get pegged.
Dude,
definitely. Like,
she makes such weird fucking tweets. Like, nobody ever says this normally, all right? These are really, like, these are... Who the fuck says this?
Like, wait, like, what does a person do to indicate that they love getting pegged and getting pissed in their mouths? Unless they just outright say it. Like, what is...
All right.
How do you get that?
She's just saying like retarded shit for people. To
Yeah.
We got
doesn't make
real.
sense.
We got real. Sorry, that enough of that. We got real news to cover. All right. The Keemstar and Ethan beef continues. Let's take a look.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Andy Warski here. How you all doing? Hope you all doing fantastic. My God, the internet is on fire. YouTube is burning down. H3H3 versus Keemstar has caused Adpocalypse 3.0 with sponsors leaving and people attacking YouTubers. Sponsors. It's insane. People are choosing sides. Keemstar side or H3H3 sides, and they're going at it, just battling non-stop. It's fucking insane. But people are now panicking about the changed landscape of YouTube, about how everything is going to be different from now on because of this war. And where have I been? I've been co-hosting on Killstream. That's right, links down there on dlive.tv/the.
There you go.
And every midnight, I do my own show.
All right.
Going holy fuck.
What a piece of shit.
People, I think, are not looking at the bigger picture. They're not thinking outside the box. How do we save YouTube, everyone's wondering? Well, picking a side won't do shit, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you how to save YouTube. H3H3 and Killer Keemstar need to have gay sex with each other. That's right. They need to fuck right now. They have to either fight or
Right
fuck.
now.
But fighting is old. What is this? KSI versus Logan Paul. Who gives a shit about fighting and boxing? I want to see those two fuck. Imagine H3H3 with his Teddy fresh shorts right between his legs, bent over, and Killer Keemstar comes and pulls out his cock and shoves it deep inside of H3's asshole. As
Pulls out his
H3 goes,
cock.
and Killer Keemstar goes, you right into the asshole. And he starts just pounding him. Film that shit. Fills him up with his Killer Keemstar cum. That's right. His cum is pouring out of H3's ass. I'm just saying. Close your eyes right now. Close your eyes, okay?
All right, Shaq, close your eyes.
Now picture this.
Picture this.
Ethan Klein, naked.
Yeah.
What?
Killer Keemstar, naked.
Yeah.
Them 69ing each other. Whoa! Till their cocks start throbbing and they fill each other's mouths so full of cum that it pours down both of their fucking beards. Ela Klein sitting on the chair next to them going, Ethan, crying.
What the fuck?
Some cum flies and it spills onto her arm and she picks it up and she tastes it and then she realizes it's not kosher because it's not Ethan Klein's cum, but it's Keemstar's cum is G-fueled, tasting cum, and she realizes that she's not going to go to heaven now because she ate something that's not kosher. My God. I'm just saying. This would re-change the landscape of YouTube.
True. So fucking true.
He makes a good point, honestly. I mean, he does.
Honestly, this is how I feel whenever people like talk about like the new like Ethan Klein drama or something. I'm just like, this is my take now. I have no real take anymore. This video. I co-sign everything he says here.
This guy, Andy looks insane. The way he pronounces things, like he puts his cock and he comes.
Oh my God.
Keemstar come. Like, yeah.
All right, but no, we got like actual shit to cover here, so let's get into it.
That is the crustiest, like, first however long of this stream.
Yeah, jiggly.
Stop!
fucking-
I forgot that one. I forgot.
The
Listen, we like to do a little trolling here. We have a little fun. There's 1,300 viewers right now. This is the real news right here. All right. Let's see. Gaming Wolf through 5 says Killstream's AIDS. I agree. Attaching through 2 says you're a Chad if you remember Sonic Nazo Unleashed. Jim the Grapple through 5 says Keem Pac-Man's the clit. Oh, yeah, good one.
Oh yeah,
He eats that shit up, dude.
Yeah. I forgot. We had like 4 sexual degenerate fucking moments in the first. How long has the stream been going? Like fucking.
We're only 45 minutes in.
Oh God. That's like
been the
one-
only shit so far. And now we're gonna talk
Every
about like a
10 minutes.
miscarriage. This is a terrible stream.
Dark Dragon through 2 says, got my first job this week, so here's some dough. Thank you very much. Jack Biondi through 5 says, I know the Call Me Carson clip ImAllexx is talking about. I think he said soon, not a specific date. All right, well, he's crawling around. There. That's all you need to know. Okay. Let's get into this right here. Let's watch this crazy clip. This is Ethan Klein's mom blaming Moses, I guess, for the miscarriage. Is that or
well, the
potential
miscarriage didn't happen.
potential
Blaming
miscarriage?
Trisha and Moses for a potential miscarriage because
Why?
Trisha was stressing out the
Okay,
Kleins.
I'll save my take for a second here.
She specifically sent this like I think a month ago when Ethan and Trisha had the breakup initially of frenemies.
All
That's
right.
when the text was sent.
Oh, that's right. This is the cliffhanger we left you guys on in the last episode. You know, what could the text be? Well, here's the text right now.
Yeah, we learned.
Oh boy, we're learning.
Said to Moses, but on the most recent episode of her podcast with her son Ethan, she revealed exactly what she said and why she said it. Here's a clip of them talking about it from that podcast.
Hila has been trying so hard to get pregnant. She finally gets pregnant. We were all thrilled.
Yeah.
And then we find out that maybe you guys are having a multiple birth.
Yes.
You know, and when you have twins, possibly
multiple
triplets,
birth.
you have to be really careful. I mean, I've lost a pregnancy. Trisha just kept on going on and on and on with some of the things that she was saying. I got so upset with all the stress.
By the way, and I didn't know she sent this. I'll be honest, I was a little horrified to know that you were texting
It wasn't
Moses.
It was one time. Everybody,
Go ahead.
This is what
What the fuck did Moses do? Like, that's what I want to know. Why is he in the
He
drama?
didn't do anything. Well, I think she's texting Moses because she doesn't have
Oh,
the
okay.
ability to text Trisha, I would assume.
Okay. Dude, I feel like Moses, he's like the man in the middle right now. He's like done nothing so far that we know
he
of.
literally does nothing wrong and like
He's just like
in the
sitting
middle of
there.
the shit.
Well,
I feel like
actually
Hila's in a
Moses has
similar
done.
position.
Moses did one thing wrong, all right, and that's marry Trisha Paytas or date Trisha Paytas or whatever. So maybe you could argue that he deserves this. That's actually a fair take. I'm just saying, all right. Moses literally, he's just sitting here, just vibing, chilling out or something, and he's got like, well, you can listen to right here what she texted.
I wrote.
Cover your ears. This is it. The
I
worst
know.
thing
This
you've
is the
ever
most
heard.
horrible
Go
thing
ahead.
you've ever heard. Okay.
Well, it's
Moses.
okay.
Moses, if your sister has a miscarriage because of this stress, I will hold you and Trisha responsible. Stop this nonsense. Enough. That's what I wrote.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the message didn't catch on fire. It was so
Wait, who is that? Ethan's dad?
That's Ethan's dad.
Oh, okay.
horrid.
That's obviously a strongly worded message to send.
It was, and that's how I felt.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. She was causing you so.
Okay, so there's two sides to this entire discussion, right? There's the side that says that this is like a normal thing to text when families going through drama that's of this severity. My question is this really why? Okay, I know, all right, you know, I guess the drama's serious when Ethan's in. His biggest show or whatever is gone. He lost a lot of money. He's somebody that I get. Were they friends? They were genuine friends behind the scenes, is what I'm getting. Were they?
Yeah. Yeah. From what they said, yeah.
So, but like, I don't know why this like escalated to this level. Like, it's literally tearing their entire like the real life family apart, right?
Yeah.
I just from the outside looking in, this is looking really fucking spargy. Like, this looks really, really crusty.
Like,
I don't know.
my take on the text is like, I understand like being concerned about Hila being stressed out, and maybe like it would be okay if she did like a different version of that text where she doesn't say specifically Moses and Trisha, I will hold you responsible if she miscarriages. I think that is like the key component that makes the text so bad, because what if like Hila miscarriages but it's like not because of stress, it's just because of something else or whatever. You know, you'll have that Trisha and Moses will have that guilt or whatever, and then
Chris
know.
Havard funded
Dude,
the
it's
World
just
Cup
like
in
they're
2021.
arguing over
It's just
something
so
like
fucked up.
they're bringing up something completely unrelated, like privately, like to them or something to like guilt them to stop or what. Now Trisha is a scumbag, all right. I mean, what she did. Let's not pretend like it wasn't like pretty fucked up what she did. You know, going on the Enemies podcast and you know, making all those videos and stuff. I mean, that's pretty damn bad. You know what I mean? Like. I'm trying to think of like the equivalent of like what would happen to me. It like if Bo Black's just decided like he was just gonna like quit the show or something, and then he was going to talk a bunch of shit about me, potentially air out my shit or something on like what's a competitor show? The Kill Streamer, for instance. I don't know, for lack of a better example. Like he just goes on there and just starts talking shit and saying that he's gonna like dump my shit or something. That's one of the lowest of the low moves. All right. So, I mean, I agree that it's like, I guess, yeah, it's serious for them, but this whole, like, they're definitely hamming this shit up for drama. I mean, look at this. Look at their channel. Look at this shit right here, all right? H3 Podcast. Okay, I'm done with Trisha Paytas off the rails. That was the return episode. Not talking about Trisha Paytas. Okay, in fairness, maybe that's a joke title or something. I don't know if they actually talk about Trisha Paytas in that episode.
Yeah, it's a good disclaimer because those ones are live, and they didn't want like people coming into the chat being like, "What about Trisha? What about Trisha?"
Yeah.
So maybe.
Then the next episode. Now we're past like the line of excuses. What did my mom text Trisha? All right, why? Like this just feels like I can't take the situation seriously because it feels like they're hamming it up so much. Like they're talking about how stressed they are and how sad this makes Ethan and stuff like this. But at the same time, this is content for them. This is what they're getting a check from at the end of the month.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
and
how am I supposed to feel bad?
Later on when you play it, but they're literally like laughing and joking about the situation. So
yeah. Let's play. Wait,
Yeah,
did you play that clip in the video or?
Yes.
Okay.
Not all of it because I had to cut it down and not make it super long. But yeah, I show like some of it.
All right, let's play a little bit more here.
Don't stress.
The truth is, we were all thinking it, and I wasn't gonna write it. So when I saw you write it, I was like, she shouldn't have sent the text, but like,
Sorry.
I was thinking the same thing, honestly. So that's the message. I don't know. You guys can judge for yourself. I get it, though. Like, I mean, as the grandma, as someone who you're like family with Moses, you felt you could speak frankly with him. On the other hand, I understand that it's kind of a shocking message to receive, as well. So, that's the message, though. I think Trisha's playing it up a little.
Yeah,
little.
I mean, come on.
People can decide for themselves.
I think that's a relatively fair take from Ethan there.
Shocking message to receive, as well. So, that's the message, though. I think Trisha's playing it up a little.
Yeah, people.
I mean, come on.
People can decide for themselves if she overreacted a little bit.
I cursed her.
Mom cursing her.
Well, at the time, it was really intense. It was
really
like
intense.
she was making like 1 billion videos and TikToks, and Ela was in a really vulnerable point of pregnancy.
She had hormones rushing through her whole body, and we were scared.
Yeah. How's it feel to be in drama as like a 60-year-old woman?
I gotta say, I like it.
She likes the drama. You're Keemstar.
Wait a minute.
Fucking sucks. These people all suck.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, they're
This
like
bitch knows
talking
what she's
about.
doing.
They're talking about how like the whole drama's ruining their family, and then later they're like, "I love it." She goes a little bit more in depth.
Wait a minute, dude. What the fuck is this? The drama is so bad. The stress and stuff like that. I mean, it's kind of fun.
But not gonna lie, telling that bitch that she was gonna cause a miscarriage, kind of fucking fun.
Yeah.
Star.
It's fun.
You're Keemstar if Keemstar was a mom.
I'm Keemstar.
Well, you
This is so bad.
love the drama.
Well, no, I mean, I just love the whole thing.
Feel, Dad, you watched the T too.
I love it.
I was going to
It's
say,
fun.
don't insult your mother like that. First of all, comparing her to
You're right.
that
I'm sorry.
vile person.
I know. Don't compare me to him.
Well, because you're like, I love the tea. That's like Keemstar's thing.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Of course, you're not.
Is like, it's like, what? You just run up Hitler? What the fuck?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, how dare you call her?
Even the even Grandpa there is just like, yeah. Chill the fuck
Yo,
out.
chill. That's like really fucked up to call your mom Keem.
Like I think their list of like even when these are Jewish people, their list is like Keemstar is number 1 and like worst people.
What?
Number 2 Trisha Paytas, number 3 is Hitler. Like,
Oh
that's
my
their
god, I
ranking.
don't know about that.
Keep in mind they're Jewish people. The nice one, Tom.
They are. I'm just saying,
Pretty
they
sure
are
they're
really
more
mad.
upset at what Hitler did than what Keemstar did.
No, clearly not.
It's
That's the
I
point.
feel like it would be a tough decision.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Who's on the
Not Keemstar.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're in an internet beef that the T channels are talking about.
I don't
My
think
mom.
I mean I think it was a knee jerk reaction because you're my son.
Would you,
You know.
would you unsend the tweet if you could?
Yeah, I probably
Yeah, so
would.
right here
in
she's
retros-
talking about the I can't wait to go to your wedding not tweet from earlier. So that's what
That was a
she's
base
talking about
tweet.
there.
back.
Yeah.
It was just a knee jerk reaction. I was just like, what?
Well, you're not used to people even reading
What?
your
Yeah.
I had the same reaction, to be
You
fair.
know.
Anyway, here's what she said about you on TikTok.
She put blame and the weight of something so heavy on me that I have to wait this out now.
It's all
with it
about
because
her,
of her. She's
you
a
know?
vile scum. I cannot.
She said,
Dude, this is so funny to me.
This fucking family drama is hilarious. I love it.
she's vile scum.
I'm vile and I'm scum.
Pretty awesome to hear someone talk about my mom that way in a way. I mean,
Yeah, these people are garbage. They suck. You know what? I was gonna come into
Yeah,
this
look at
like,
her face.
yeah, yeah. They all enjoy it. Everybody
They
in
do
this
enjoy
drama is benefiting,
Which is
dude.
fine.
Everything about this situation
enjoy
is the best
drama.
thing. It's the best thing for Ethan because although he lost his biggest show, now he has something to talk about that's not directly related to Keemstar. It's great for Keemstar because he got her on the show. It's great for Trisha because she's relevant still.
Great for us.
It's great for you and me. I mean, you've made
Hell
like
yeah.
5
I love this
videos on
drama.
this.
Yep.
I mean, everybody's benefiting. It's just you have people pretending like you have people taking it up to the next level. That's all Ethan does in these dramas. He'll kick it up a notch, right? It's not enough that you're a bad person. You got somebody to kill themselves. You might be responsible for a potential miscarriage in the future. Like it's just like they always gotta like kick it up to an unfathomable degree.
and it's really weird. It's hard.
But at the same time, it's fun drama. It's a fun situation.
Yeah,
like,
at the time, yeah, it's hard to tell where the line is for them taking something serious and not serious. Because, like, you know, what Trisha was saying during like the frenemies breakup, obviously to them that was like super serious. They were worried about Hila miscarrying from like all the stress. But then Trisha calls Ethan's mom like horrible scum bitch, etc., and they're like laughing about it. So I
Yeah.
don't know like where their line is of like what's fun drama and what's serious.
Yeah, literally.
For them. I don't know. I have fun with all of it though. So
well, yeah, because we don't let this shit like consume our lives. I
yeah,
mean,
exactly. Going back to like the example you gave about like, you know, me leaving the show and going on the kill stream or whatever. Like even if that did happen, it'd be like super scummy and you'd be mad. I don't think like you'd bring like we wouldn't bring like family or real life into it.
Yeah,
We'd
dude,
have
like-
that parts like separate. Like I don't think I'd be talking about your brother or you'd be talking about my sister or anything like
Yeah.
that. But with this, it's just like completely mixing to the point where, you know, Ethan has his mom on to talk about. Although they do have a show now, so I guess Ethan's mom's kind of less of a family member, more of like a public figure.
well, she's a public figure now.
Yeah,
So, I mean, she's got a Twitter account. She's on a big ass podcast. I mean, she is a public figure now. So,
Yeah.
and she loves it. She loves the
She
drama.
loves it. She loves the drama.
I like it too. Hey, speaking of which, everybody watching the show, we got about 1,400 people watching here. Make sure you hit the like button. Helps us out. Let me catch up on some of these super chats here. Let's see. Naughty's Mooster 5 says, I need to clarify, Skeeny Weenie was meant to be pronounced Seeny Weenie. I'm calling him a scene kid. The worst insult to a metalhead, all jokes. Oh, okay. I see.
I'm not a
Seeny.
scene kid though. I don't even listen to scene music. Like what is scene music like?
I don't know.
Blood on the dance floor, like the Dobby Vanity guy. Is that
Yeah.
is that scene music? Jeffree
I
Star?
guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, I like maybe if Bring Me the Horizon. I guess I like that. Whatever. Get off topic, but I don't think I'm a scene weenie.
You're not
I
a
don't see
skinny
myself as
weenie?
that. No.
You don't have a skinny weenie?
No.
Commander Canada through 2 says, shout out a Discord troll? Huh? I don't know what that means. Jim the Grapple through 5 says Dark Triad. RWBW Familton through 5 says, yo, his mom looks like Edna Mode from The Incredibles.
I don't know about that. Edna Mode has like a really wide head. And she's short, so...
Would you? Would you hit
Okay. Yeah, Bubblies, would you hit Ethan's mom?
What?
Edna Mode?
What?
Would you?
Would I hit Edna Mode? What the fuck did this conversation turn into?
What do you mean? You brought
We
it
were
up.
not talking about like sex at all, and then all of a sudden...
No, I don't mean hit. I mean like hit. Like punch. Would you hit Edna Mode?
Punch.
Would you punch Ethan? Okay,
No.
anyway.
Would you punch Ethan's mom?
Oh my god. Oh my
Wait,
god.
actually, would you hit? Would you hit? What do you think about Ethan's mom? Would you hit?
Oh my
in the way you
god.
thought
Shut
it was
the
at
fuck
first?
up.
Would you?
Why is that a bad question to ask?
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
No, I would not.
Are you saying she's ugly? Are you like insulting her appearance?
Oh my god!
You refuse to answer the
Stop!
question. Weasley little liar, dude.
Nice. Lep named Sam through 15 says, I really feel like Ethan's only wanted to have a podcast with Trisha so he could have that weird ass whack pack thing he talked about with Shoe Nice. Oh, did he talk about doing a podcast with Shoe Nice? Or he just wanted like a wacky ghost? I mean, yeah. I mean, and to be fair, it was smart. Him bringing Trisha on was smart in the short term. I still think he set himself up for failure because that podcast was never going to last, you know? So, and he was never going to be able to maintain it because Ethan on his own just isn't that interesting. So, I am way better. Yeah. Ethan's mom is more entertaining. I mean, let's just be real here.
Yeah, Ethan's mom should have been the YouTuber.
Yeah. Chris Harvard
She
through.
is pretty good on the podcast, I think.
Yeah. Chris Harvard through 348 says it's actually a myth. It's actually a myth. Stress can actually cause a miscarriage. Oh, really?
Yeah, people were like saying that.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I don't know anything about miscarriages, but
Yeah, Tom, if you want in, it's an open room. Does he not have the role?
I don't think he has the role. I'll just drag him.
Another skinny weenie hopping in.
Skinny weenie. Yo, what's up, Tommy?
Yo, check it out. Oh, sorry, I got to think about it. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm just because I've been paying attention to Def Noodles because he did a thing on me and I'm a fucking egomaniac. But Ethan's mom said something about a miscarriage, or if Hilla miscarries, it's your fault.
Yeah, she texted that to Moses.
To Moses and Trisha, or Moses, and she said Trisha and him would be responsible.
Yeah.
Hila miscarries because of stress that Trisha's
Well,
causing.
now we know where Ethan gets being a trash bag. I mean,
oh my god!
I mean, you have to be a complete trash bag to say that.
Yeah,
I know that because I remember I got a minor argument with my ex-wife, and she pulled that card. And I told her fuck off then, and guaranteed she didn't miscarry. Also,
you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when you have a friend who's like, you know, they're super controlled. They're like, I'm gonna kill myself, or like an ex or something. Like, if you break up with me, I'm gonna kill myself.
That's a really good analogy. That if you know, I'm not getting on my way, but so Ethan's mother's a child emotionally, and so is Ethan. That's really something. You know, I want to ask you guys something too. I was just arguing with Matt a little bit. And he made the comment. I don't know if he's wrong. It's just a difference in opinion, and maybe we're talking about what you said. Like everybody's benefiting from this. I actually don't agree with you. And let me make my case real quick. Ethan has fallen from grace. Yeah, he's still making money. He's still good. He's everything's fine. But considering where he was to where he is now, and the really the downward spiral, and he has a far fall. It's going to be a lot
downward
farther
spiral.
Than if me and you fell. It's a much farther fall to go all the way to the bottom. But if you really think about it, his reputation has been killed. He's absolutely relying on drama to keep it going. It almost forces him to attack Keemstar. If you want to take Def Noodles, who got involved in this, he had to ditch his gimmick. And he's doing me now, apparently, I guess. And that's good if it works. I wish it would work for me. But I don't think everybody's gaining, with the possible exception of Keemstar, who was in the dirt to begin with. So I actually really disagree with you and Matt to say that everybody's benefiting. Yeah, short term, sure. But, you know, think of H3.
Well, my whole point was that, you know, he's benefiting right now. When he does a podcast with Trisha Paytas in the name, 50K live viewers show up or something like that. Had he not had this conflict, he'd be talking about something else with his mom and getting, you know, the sub-million view episodes that he was getting before this whole entire situation started. So it's like, you're right that he needs Trisha, but that's my point, right? It's like when he gets that message or those tweets from Trisha or those videos from Trisha, or she goes on Keemstar's podcast, he has a new live show to do that he can do by himself, where he can draw up an audience there.
But I would also use that as as the definition of why he's faltering.
Right.
Because he needs Trisha, because he needs Keemstar. He's really, I mean, and he's worse at it than we are. I mean, he absolutely. Oh, when I get accused of like milking drama and stuff like that, I mean, it doesn't even come close to what this guy's doing. And I think what he realizes, what a lot of drama YouTubers realize, especially if you're doing podcasts, you have to keep the wheels of conflict going, and that's all Ethan is compared to the dominating content creator that he was and the voice of morality that he was. He's neither now. He's just passive aggressive Keemstar. He's the director of cancel culture. I don't see how he wins long term. Certainly, it's worth money. Certainly,
well,
you and me.
I think he's already won long term because Teddy Fresh is just like a behemoth. He could delete his entire H3 channel.
Hey,
and be
Tommy, bump your
fine.
hold on, Tommy, bump your mic up a little bit.
Sure.
They're saying you're a little bit quiet.
A little bit quiet.
It's only about money, though.
There you go.
I mean, I don't know if it's about money as much as it's about like levels of fame. Certainly, he's making money. A lot of people making money. Yeah, I don't think he's at the level of fame that he used to be. Even just 2 years ago, when he's interviewing some of the biggest celebrities in the world, and now he's fighting over miscarriages and Trisha Paytas. Like, look how the mighty have fallen. I don't see that as a benefit. I see that as evidence of decline.
I would probably agree with that. I think metrically, like, he's experiencing more success, but like long term, I think his like respect is like, you know, he'll never have that chance at like the mainstream again. You know, it's over.
Like Jerry Springer success. This is, you know, like just lowbrow garbage. Now, and by the way, I'm not against lowbrow content. It's just that's not the person that he set out to be. He set out to make great content. Accomplish. He set out to, you know, be the check and balance for the CS:GO gamblers of the world. Check. And then he got into it with Leafy and Pyro, and then it's just really been downhill since. Even since he won the lawsuit, it's been downhill. So, like, if I was at his, it would be like if let's take a really respectable creator that doesn't do commentary. You know, Jack, you imagine Jack Films, who always gets a lot of hits, who produces non-lazy content or something. Like, you imagine him like just getting in a big thing with Keemstar or fighting with you and me and bringing up our personal life. You would say, boy, that guy fell off. And that's the way I'm comparing with H3.
What was it like talking with him unbaited? What was your impression of him?
I thought he was manipulative.
Really? At the time?
Yeah. I could tell he didn't like Keem. I could tell Keem didn't like him, and I could. I didn't care because I was so focused on winning and beating Leafy and Grade. But I remember thinking this guy was full of it, and one of the things that stuck out is we had a conversation that didn't make it. That was one of the few podcasts we did an intermission or a break for all of us. That's when Hilla gave. I've told the story 1,000 times. You know, Keemstar. You know, we thought you were crazy. I hope you learned your lesson. That when that happened, but something else happened. We had a conversation, and I said, you know, I really think you kind of used Tommy NC 2010 to get this this war with Lee.
Kind of like how he used the Glory and Gold guy.
Slightly. And he seemed a bit taken aback. He said, "You really feel that way?" Yeah, I kind of do, because you know you've never really interacted with him in any kind of real way, and then like maybe it's because I interact with him. But it just seemed like you used him as a club. And I said, would you be willing to talk to him? And he said, I'd think about it. And I don't know if he ever got
think
back
about it. What was his hesitation there to talk to Tommy and say?
You know, it felt like repulsion, like he was repulsed by.
Yeah.
Old Lord.
Look, that's my feeling. He was repulsed by Tommy, and that was my whole vibe to begin with. Like, you don't give a shit about fucking like Leafy goofing on his. Like, I'm sorry, Tommy putting eggs on people's car or saving eggs. That's funny. That's a funny thing. They wouldn't have put him on Tosh.0 if that wasn't the case. So it really felt like, you know, he would. He doesn't strike me as a man of the people. You know, I'm not running away if Tommy shakes my hand because, oh my God, he's autistic or something like that. I've never been like that. I always, even when I was in the Army, I like the weird soldiers. He struck me as like, ooh, don't do. That's the way it came off to me. Look, that's all. I'm projecting. I'm not projecting so much, but I'm probably reading into
Freudian slip.
All intuition.
Speculation.
I'm just telling you the way he made me feel. That first vibe you get, that spidey sense in the subway that you got. Maybe you should, get to the other side of the tracks here and stay away from that guy. That's the vibe I got from him. Only it wasn't like a danger vibe. It was like, not a nice guy. I don't care. I want to be great, leafing great. So I was pretty much focused on that. So I pretty much rationalized it or just didn't care. I mean, it was fine after that. The only other time he talked to me after that is when Nick Cash put out his video on Leafy. So he's very engaged in drama. He's very much looking what's going around. The only difference between now and then is he could keep his mouth shut then. He can't keep his mouth shut now.
Yeah. Didn't you already kind of dislike H3 from the start because you didn't like how he handled the CSGO thing before that?
I didn't dislike. CSGO, I just disagreed with him heavily. I didn't know him well enough to dislike him.
Was it was that, because I don't really remember that situation that much. Was he basically like moral effing about gambling back then, just kind of like he did now? Okay.
Yeah, I did feel like that, but I assumed at the time that he was just hopelessly confused about the situation, because in the United States, at least, I don't think this is the case in England, actual money has to be exchanged for it to be gambling. Now, you may make the argument that that's not good for kids, but kids shouldn't have credit cards, and minors should be their finances should be overseen.
There's a lot of shit that isn't really good for kids.
I never thought it was a big deal, other than those guys pretending to win when the whole thing was fixed and not letting people know they own the company. The actual act of trading skins, I never thought there was a problem with that. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't mind let my kid do it. That's for sure. But, when they find like something like this and they say, it's for what about the children? Well, don't give a credit card. I mean,
I don't know.
About 2.5 years ago, Tommy got into my Rocket League thing, and he was like, cool, I can get new cars. And he bought $50 worth of cars in like 2 days. All right. I didn't blame Rocket League. I left my PayPal on my Xbox 4. So, I mean, it was just like, don't do that again. To this day, he asks whether he can buy something, whether it's like fake money or actual real money, and never had a problem again.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that's a lot of problems like parents have with their kids, is that their kids just have no fucking respect. Maybe I was just like a cuck when I grew up, but I always would like not want to like fuck over my parents and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Well, my son was 3 at the time, so
right. Okay.
yeah, my son was 3 at the time, and I told him not to do it.
But he was smart enough to know. Oh, okay.
He got in trouble. He got in trouble for not telling me. But he really just didn't understand, and he's remembered that to this day.
Yeah,
he always runs everything by me. But you know what? I deserve to lose that money. I'm lucky it wasn't more. That was a nice lesson to learn. And the funny thing was, and I'll go after this, we had run a story about a month or two earlier about a couple in the UK that they babysitting some kids and they ran up $10,000. So I was laughing at them, so I deserve what I got.
Dude, I remember you heading out? Okay. I was just gonna say,
I'm a bounce.
I was just gonna say, I remember so many stories when like the iPhone came out of so many like in-app purchases when they were like a new thing that like wasn't tested yet, and kids would just be like just spending all of their parents' money, and it had like the whole discussion of our in-app purchases. Yeah, oh, dude.
My little brother ran up like $200 on my mom's credit card on like the family iPad, and like
my God.
I don't know, like 2012
that
or something.
iPad. Yeah, the iPad really like introduced a lot of like weird moral and legal questions about, hey, in-app purchases, should these be a thing?
Yeah. Were they at least for
very young
waifus,
kids
Tom?
started using stuff ever since like the iPad came out, because it's just like a little like tablet.
It's just a little personal like retard device.
Around, yeah.
Well, it also shuts them up though
when you're a teenager or whatever.
It also shuts them up though, and it's like it's a lot easier to let the little screen babysit the kids than yourself. And then they're like, well, why are my kids able to make purchases? It's supposed to make my life easier, not harder. And then
iPad created a generation of OnlyFans girls.
Dude, I remember when they introduced one-click purchasing on Amazon, and that was like a big like should this be a thing? Like
I want a new 3DS, Clay.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, dude. I don't know about y'all, but when I was a kid, I actually like respected my parents, so I wouldn't like just do shit to be an asshole. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I don't know.
I didn't want to catch a beating, so.
Well, yeah, there's that too. But I was also just, I was a good kid. All right, I didn't want to be. I don't want to be like a dick and just be like, just spend all their money. And, you know, like I didn't want to. I
feel your mom cried when you left the house. You were like, I'm gonna leave. She's like, no, don't do it.
Yeah.
Well, my mom was so hyped to see me leave. Holy shit. And I was going to leave too.
She's like, yeah.
Let's go.
When I was younger, I was totally like, what's the big deal? What's the consequence? You know, it's like what she gets mad and the next day she makes me pancakes. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'll suck it up for the yelling.
Nice. So I wanted to ask real quick.
Yeah, what's up, Flamenco? Welcome to the show, by the way. How you doing?
Yeah. I'm doing great. I just covered a really autistic drama that I was part of. It was great.
I saw, dude. Nick was playing me a call that a bunch of apparently a bunch of lefty streamers got into call to discuss like the Prime Cage thing. I heard Flamenco's voice, and I jokingly said when Nick was showing it to me, I was like, "Is that Flamenco?" Like thinking I was just joking. Me. But then it actually was. I was like, "What the fuck? You wormed your way into that community over the weekend."
I've been one. This call was on Thursday, but yeah, I've been working some angles. People don't like me, but they'll still have me on because they know that I won't say the N-word, and that's pretty based.
Yeah, you're one of the few people in the community.
You wait a few streams in.
See, Flamenco had to wait a couple years for his stalkerish ways to sort of like reset. You know what I mean?
Yeah, ADHD medication helps, and now like people get mad at me at the internet, and that's great. That's a great feling.
Exactly.
But with the Ethan thing, do you like, because Tommy doesn't believe it's about money, I think. What do you guys think? Do you think this is like? Do you think that he's trying to make money and placate to a sort of pearl clutching audience, or do you think that like? Because I think
with these bigger guys, I'll answer that question. With these bigger guys, it's more about like views and relevancy than it is with money. Like Keemstar, for instance, like I'm pretty sure he's like tweeted shit like money is not at all a motivator for me because I've already made enough money. It's all about like just keeping my name in the game, keeping my relevancy. Yeah, exactly. And Ethan kind of abandoned his main channel, so it's like the podcast is like that's his push, you know, and the biggest thing that made his podcast like marketable to a wide audience, not just the H3 podcast audience, but to like a much larger audience, was the Trisha shit. And he lost Trisha, so now this is what he has to do. It's like, if I can't have her on as a co-host and shoot the shit with her, all right, well then I have to take this drama shit and milk it myself, because that's how he's gonna keep his name. Now there's like a new element here. Instead of Ethan and Trisha being the duo taking on YouTube and teaming with the journos, now it's them beefing each other, you know? It's kind of like what happened with the IBS community, you know? All those guys were like cool for like 2 minutes, and then everybody fucking hated each other, but they would sort of like use their hatred for each other to like sell their own shows until finally, I mean, the fuel and the steam just ran out, and none of them were good enough to keep it on their own.
Yeah.
Do you think that like at the end of the day, especially with Keem specifically, do you think that this has gone past like, you know, Ethan sort of like moralistically grandstanding like he did with quartering? Do you think there's like actual malice now?
Oh yeah. Definitely with his mom. That's for sure.
Oh my gosh, his mom. Holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with that lady?
We still have the clip here. I don't know if there's anything left to it.
There's like a little more in the 10-minute mark. I think there's like a minute left in the clip that I left in, and then at the 10-minute mark, it's Trisha's reply.
Yeah, nice transformative content. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's cut up a lot, and then I recommend people watch the full thing after.
There you go.
Like, sometimes I even cut out like semi-important things. Like I really try my best to make sure it's reduced. I know you were fucking around, but it's something I like consciously think about when I'm editing it. So,
all right, let's hit more.
I don't think any of us take it seriously, but just like the fact that my mom is being called vile scum by Trisha Paytas is something I never expected to happen in my life. It's just
it's
unpredictable.
Funny.
Life is such a weird fucking journey, isn't it? It's like a fever dream.
He's like, well, I told her not to text that. It's disgusting.
Okay, she's lying. I didn't say I told her not to text that. What I said, Trisha, is I didn't know she sent it.
All right.
Okay, so let's not act like I was party to that. Okay.
I might not get along with you at the moment because of things that have happened, and I don't wish you any ill will. I would never curse you. I would never tell you who you should love, or I would never say, to leave someone. This is your life, your choices, and relax.
Well, apparently Donna doesn't know Trisha that well because relaxing is not what she does, which is evident by the reaction.
Nice.
I like that. Yeah, that was really was really well done, Boblax. That like her smiling and shit. That was fucking excellent, dude.
Yeah, relaxing.
So it's just her tweets.
Definitely relaxed in her responses.
I'm not gonna read all of these. I'll read a few. She says, "Okay, this is not okay. I'm addressing everything this one last time. This goes beyond internet drama. This is bullying and harassment." Oh my God, dude, these people are gonna deplatform each other.
Good, let them fight.
Yes. This really is like what always happens. I can't stress this enough. This is what happens when your show is not able to be run by yourself. You need other crazy people to make it interesting. It always falls apart and it always turns into this. Baited podcast, H3 podcast, literally every internet blood sports show. They all failed for the same fucking reason. It's like it's the same formula. It's only good for the short term. And it usually only lasts 6 months. A crazy podcast like this always only lasts 6 months. That's like, it's scientifically proven now. There's like 5 different examples of this. Yeah. That's your show?
And
that's
RFC
bullshit.
will last forever. 2 years
RFC
strong. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, we're like 2.5 years strong, right?
We're 291 episodes in. That's the other thing. These fucking pussies will make a YouTube show, right? And it'll be like episode 20, the final. It's like 20 episodes. Like, that's all you went? Are you kidding me? We're on like episode 291, like still stable. Yeah. We don't hate each other. We're not demeaning each other's family members. We're not like shitting on each other. You know what I mean? Like somehow we're able to run like a competent show where it doesn't devolve in us fighting each other. And that's the content every week. It's just me reading Boblax's mom's DMs or something. Like, you know?
Yeah. Oh my God. If my mom went on Twitter and started engaging in drama, I mean, I love my mom.
End
but
it all. Yeah.
In that environment, I think I'd want to kill myself, but
yeah, it's just funny how that works. Actually, that would be entertaining. Careful what you wish for. Careful what you wish for.
But
RFC on Odyssey. Yeah, I go too hard on Boblax, gets the fucking channel banned. Boblax hits up his little butt buddy at YouTube, Susan. He deplatforms me. I don't know. Turbo through 5. Rip Afghanistan. CNN reporter Bernie Gores. Say his name, Bernie Gores. Okay, I'm not aware of anything about that.
No, it's a joke because one, it has like, that you say it fast enough, and also people have been posting pictures of Wings of Redemption as a CNN journalist that tragically lost his life. I say his name.
I see what they did there. Good one.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Chat. I can just see the chat's like delayed, so I can just see when they start. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. Cool. Nice one. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Jim the Grapple through 5 says, how is Trisha calling this bullying and harassment when she accused Ethan of sexual assault? Because all these people have no values or principles. They're all terrible. They all suck. That's how.
Trisha is like super flip-floppy. Like, Willie recently made a great video on Trisha Paytas, and he's like, she's a walking contradiction. Like, everything she does is
I thought Willie was Team Trisha.
I would... Yeah, he is Team Trisha. He's like, she's a walking contradiction, and I love it. That's like the thing. Like, Trisha's a mess, and I love it.
No.
It's kind of like his take.
There you go.
It's fine.
That's a good take. It's a good take.
I mean,
make sure to hit the like button. We'll keep going here, reading some tweets. Trisha Paytas, imagine blaming me for stressing your pregnant wife out, Ethan. You illegally uploaded pirated footage, which not only got you sued, but your wife's company sued. And you have your wife sit next to you while you harass and attack every other creator out there. That's kind of a good point, actually. I mean, you want to talk about stress.
Except for the illegally... He didn't illegally upload pirated footage. It wasn't within fair use. And I will...
Was it? It was behind a paywall.
It was. I'll stand by that. He commented over like 15 seconds of footage.
Well, no, they're talking about the act of uploading it all together. Didn't he upload like a 13-minute supercut?
No, he didn't.
Really? What did he upload then? Because he uploaded something. I'm not talking about uploading for the masses, but he uploaded something privately and then shared the link inadvertently by. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But that video got you're out there. The video got like 20 views on the unlisted. So really
I don't know if that argument, but like I don't know. Look, I think the lawsuit is gay. All right. That being said, I mean, the law is the law. You know what I mean? So I mean, I don't think you can really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see who wins in court or whatever. But on it, I think Ethan's in the right. I think he's in the right on this one.
Principally, I would stand for Ethan in that situation. I'm just talking about like the legality
legally
there.
He's in the right too. But
if somebody uploaded 13 minutes of spilled milk or something, I would strike that. I mean, I don't know. Just going off of what I would do in that situation.
So if someone took spilled milk and cut it up into 13 minutes and made it unlisted and only reacted to 30 seconds of it on their podcast from that unlisted mega cut, you would copyright strike them.
Well, no, that's a dick move. If it's only like a minute, like who fucking cares? Here's the deal. I would only strike something if I am certain that it could potentially screw over my customers. Like if they're paying for something, but somebody uploads that for free or something, it's like, well, that's kind of a fuck you to my members, you know, because they're paying $5 a month to get a show that's supposed to only go to them. Some other asshole takes that shit, puts it somewhere else where they can watch it for free. That's kind of unfair to my members, right? So I would strike them.
It's also unfair to you.
If somebody, yeah, it's also unfair to me too. But if somebody watches like a minute of my show or something, it's like you're pushing it, you're starting to get there. But I don't think that's fucking over my members, and I don't know if that's like a big enough fuck you for me to justify flagging.
He didn't even watch it raw. He watched it on mute, skipped around, and commented the entire time.
If somebody takes
that's fair use.
If somebody takes like 5 minutes, we're getting there. 10 minutes, I think I'm strike you. It's like, you know what I mean. But if it's just like a few minutes, it's like you're kind of a dick, and it's kind of a case by case scenario. But generally, I don't know if I would do that. I don't know. I'm just don't do it at all. All right,
it's not like he went up and got a sandwich while you let the video play.
Yeah, he didn't pull Hasan, so there you go.
Yeah.
All right, boys, on that note, I'm gonna get out of here. But Augie, thank you for having me on. And,
all good, man. All good. Have a good one.
Yeah, I think the Triller lawsuit's bullshit, and I feel like Trisha. I don't know what Trisha thinks about like, the logistics legality.
Only you can fuck over the members. Yeah, true. Go ahead.
Do you really think that there's like enough upper brain function that she's like really mulling over the logic or the
no. I think
morality of
what I was about to say is I think she's just using the Triller lawsuit to push her own opinion. She's like, okay, what's an example I can get? Like, she always does that shit.
Yeah.
She just pulls up like random examples that don't necessarily make sense or aren't like logically sound, but are just might help what she's saying like a little bit in her mind. Trisha's very erratic, so.
True. All right, let's move on here. We can see the reactions.
Video response is right there. Yeah, exactly around the 10-minute mark. It was an 11-minute video. I cut it down to like less than 2 minutes. So you're welcome.
There you go. Let's take a listen. It's just this is her response. It's just like that's her response.
Oh my god!
Look, she has fitness machines in the background. She was just working out.
Yeah, those are really nice coat racks that she's got.
Nice.
That's all they get used for.
She said.
Today they put up an episode where the mother proudly and still stood by her text message to me was that if someone miscarries, that she would blame me and Moses for putting stress on her. And Ethan said, I actually agree with that. By that logic, which miscarriages are the majority of the time an embryo defect, a genetic defect. By that same logic, how come Ethan isn't held to that same standard? Not only engaging, but harassing the person that's suing him. Not only is Ethan getting sued, but now the family's podcast is getting sued and his wife's company, Hila's company, Teddy Fresh, is getting sued.
Why is Teddy Fresh getting sued?
I don't know. The lawyers just like lumped Teddy Fresh in for like no reason.
The
Triller lawyers are like really retarded. Like if you look at any of the like, I think they filed like 3 separate suits that have all been like individually denied, and then they just like write up another one. But they're like so stupid. Like, I was reading it on Tommy C's stream, and I literally said, and Tommy agreed with me, it literally reads like a fucking Turkey Tom or like John Swan Google document. Like, it doesn't even read like a real legal thing. It's just the Triller lawyers are retarded. So
his pregnant wife sitting next to him while he's combating all these people, just attacking person after person, including the first one about me and Keemstar, which had nothing to do with him. I made a decision to disengage from drama, but these are gross lies, and the harassment is nonstop, including people in Moses's private life, private records of Moses being brought up on the H3 subreddit. That is complete doxing. Ethan and Gila can no longer say that it's my fans too. No, it's this on the H3 Reddit, all of this doxing. Donna proudly admitting that she will still blame me and Moses. I don't want to say it. The fact that she even texted that is so gross, because not only is it personal, put that aside, but you're perpetuating that this is a common reason for miscarriages, and other people who miscarry will have
She's right. She's actually correct on all of this so far, at least from what I'm listening to.
That was too stressed. Maybe it was this.
I think that was
when
definitely the best point.
Yeah.
The point where she says, like, people miscarry for a bunch of other reasons, so if the miscarriage happens, it is not because of stress, I will still be blamed because of that text.
You know, everything she's saying here, it actually makes sense, so.
Yeah. It happened. Yeah. The fact that they're just so proudly boasting that they, not only do they say that, but Ethan also stands behind and also will also put that on us, is like the most vile and like disgusting thing you could ever put on somebody. Because even if it's something that just physically, abnormally, genetically happened, that's on me, and it is not okay. And they won't let up. Like, the doxing happened last week. They saw it. They took it down, because Dan, anyone over there can take down those posts. They took it down. They saw it. They know this is happening, and they continue to send hate and harassment. And as long as someone keeps engaging in the drama, whether that's for views, for fun, whatever, if you're engaging in drama and you are consistently trying to bring someone down, when they've either already apologized, they've taken accountability, victims have accepted apology, like, if you continue to do it, then you're just an asshole, you're harassment, you are bullying. And that is the only time that I feel like anyone should ever be deplatformed.
Yeah, so she says Ethan should be deplatformed, which obviously disagree with.
Dude, these people are all so fucking insane, dude.
So fucking crazy. By the way, the reason there were so many cuts is because she literally said one word and then paused for 5 to 10 seconds and then said another word.
Dude, I'm like, true.
Only that short.
And then she's like, get him off the platform. Like, I mean, I don't care, but like, no.
Yeah, also the notion that he's responsible for his fans, like, doxing.
Yeah, it's not even, he didn't even say that. Like, it was his mom in a private text. Now, they did talk about it on the show, but it's like, I don't know. Smaggle says, I agree, fuck Ethan. Well, actually, I amended my position. Fuck Ethan, too, yeah.
Can you imagine if this gets him a second strike? Like,
I swear to God,
shit.
dude. Trisha is such, dude. Literally everybody in this drama is a complete scumbag, dude. Trisha just says all that shit, and she knows, she's like, ooh, I'm just gonna slip that one in there. And just like, because now Ethan's gonna be like, fuck, you know, like he has to, yeah. That's actually kind of funny.
As usual, that was
okay, and that's the.
He knows how to work YouTube. The elliptical in the background, not so much.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, there you go, Flam.
I'm awful.
All right, Def Noodles. Should we get to that? Because he's in the title.
Oh yeah, we should definitely get to the title.
Well, so apparently Def Noodles, this is old news. A while back, he abandoned the character, the cat in the Minecraft house, and now he's just his raw self on videos now, which didn't really mean anything because obviously I never bought the character thing from the start. I mean, yeah, he's a character in the sense that he's loud and says stuff in a slightly different voice, but it's like, it's barely a character. So it didn't really like mean much to me. But yeah, now he's returned to, I guess, his Jersey roots, and he done a whole segment shitting on Keemstar. This was interesting. Take a listen to right here.
fire. Anyway, folks, Keemstar recently admitted that he's a snitch.
We gotta talk about this snitch shit, all right?
All right.
I've always done whatever was best for the fucking community.
I know. That's right, folks. Keemstar does what's best for the community as long as what's best for the community is what's best for Keemstar. That's why Keemstar will admittedly only report the videos that Ethan Klein does making fun of
Okay, Keemstar does do a lot for the community, all right? Maybe I'm a little bit biased in this because he got me my Twitter account back, but I don't know. I think Keemstar, in fairness, does have a pretty well-documented history of helping out. I mean, Keemstar's helped out more channels than you guys even realize. Like, Keemstar has reinstated, just off the top of my head, like channels you wouldn't even expect. Like when Mr. Medicare got banned, Keemstar was responsible for reinstating Medicare. Same thing with Kraut and T. All right, these are YouTubers you would probably not expect as like my examples, but like I'm just explaining like generally anytime somebody gets banned, no matter how fucking random they are, unless they're like, you know, political or something like that. Like, you know, he usually doesn't touch those situations, but I mean, he's gotten strikes removed from people. He's gotten Twitter accounts reinstated. He got people's accounts reinstated back in 2017 when Brit Bong was first going after commentators, getting people like Leon Lush and ImAllexx banned back in those days. Keem got Medicare back? Yeah, back in 2018, Medicare got banned from YouTube, and Keem was responsible for getting him back there. So, I mean, he is admittedly a little bit selective, you know. I mean, I'm sure you guys can think of channels that he hasn't gotten reinstated. He even offered to get Deaf Noodles himself reinstated on Twitter, or at the very least try to. So, I don't know.
I think he might have like been kind of doing that tongue in cheek to be appear magnanimous. But I would definitely agree that like by and large, I think Keemstar is a net benefit to
he definitely is like
viability.
I will say
Ethan
this:
is liability.
Keem is one of the only hopes for a more fair internet. Like ultimately, the internet is going to go where it goes, but Keemstar is definitely like he is. If you are allied with Keemstar, he is a very good ally to have because on some level, and I'm not really down with what he did with Ethan because I think that spells bad news for a lot of people. And I think that kind of feeds into their victim narrative, and it's just really unnecessary. And we're going to see a lot of that in this video, but I don't know. I had a point. I got sidetracked and forgot, but I think Keem overall is more of a net good to the internet. And I think if you're friends with him, if you're allied with him, he is a good ally to have because he understands overall what's best for the platform. So yeah, fuck Ethan. I agree, but it's like, I don't know. If you're going to make videos tagging Susan, I mean, everyone's going to start doing that shit. And it also just feeds into their victim narrative. Now Ethan could be like, oh, well, he accused me of having connections with Susan, yet here he is tagging Susan, and then all of a sudden I get a strike. You know, what do you call that? Now, all of a sudden, like Willie Mack tweeted the other day. Willie Mack was literally tweeting. He was like, there's more direct evidence of Keemstar having connections with Susan and flagging videos than Ethan. And I mean, that's true. Like, you can't deny that. That's why I don't like what Keemstar did, because yeah, fuck Ethan, all right? I don't care that Ethan got a strike, but also like, it's just unnecessary, you know? Ethan will get a strike, and then he'll come back and he'll do the same thing over and over again. What's the end goal? Is Keem trying to get Ethan banned from YouTube? That would be terrible, actually. And I'm saying that right now, that'd be terrible because nobody would ever let Keemstar live that one down if he managed to successfully get Ethan banned from YouTube. I mean, yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what the end goal is.
Trisha does it. It's a lot better if Trisha does it.
I don't want Ethan removed from YouTube at all.
No. I don't want
I think it would be funny. Either. I think it would be funny, but...
Yeah, but we're too deep in at that point. At that point, it's just like, well, yeah. I mean, YouTube banning
platform anyone we don't like.
It's not like YouTube's always... Let me clarify.
No, yeah.
YouTube has always been okay with deplatforming people, all right? It's not like... Because every time somebody gets deplatformed, people always say shit like, oh, well, they just deplatformed this guy. Now they can do it to anyone. Hey, jackass, they've done this shit for years, all right? Here's the thing. When they banned Leafy, all right, it's not like that was the first time a YouTuber ever got banned before, But it was pretty significant because Leafy is like a giant channel, all right? 5 million subs, and YouTube's able to just ban a channel like that. Okay, now the deplatforming like has escalated, all right? For they're fine with banning Mumpky Jones for no reason, all right? But Mumpky Jones, he's a smaller channel. Now they'll just ban Leafy, and it's like, okay, but okay, in fairness, Leafy was kind of edgy. I feel like if they banned Ethan Klein, all right, that would really throw a wrench into things. It'd be like, holy shit. Nobody ever saw Ethan Klein getting banned before. In fact, if anything, people saw the exact opposite. They saw Ethan crawling up Susan, being like some sort of, chosen one by Susaners. If he got banned, that would bump up the deplatforming like ladder so high up. Like at that point, really, yeah, anyone can get banned. If fucking Ethan Klein with all his connections, which I do believe he has connections, if even a guy like him can get banned. That's all I'm saying. Maybe I'm not wording it in the most eloquent way. Maybe I'm a little bit confused right now, or I sound a little bit confusing right now, but I'm just saying like deplatforming, pretty bad, guys. That's basically my point at the end of the day, all right? Deplatforming is pretty bad. So
I agree, but also deplatformers. That's all. That's the only people I want gone. That's the only people I want gone.
Yeah.
But Ethan, wait, then you would want to deplatform Keem then, because Ethan is people are speculating that Ethan's a deplatformer, but as Willie Mac said on Twitter, we have more proof that Keem is a deplatformer than Ethan. Not saying either of them are, just saying that we have more proof towards.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So if you're saying deplatformers in relation to Ethan, you would also have to want to deplatform Keemstar by that same logic.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It's at the end of the day, I just wish everyone would stop like going after each other, and I think that the people who are calling for people to be deplatformed are like the root cause of it. Like if that was gotten rid of, then it would probably be less terrible. But the internet's just going to shit, and I'm just angry and upset about it.
It really is. I mean, there's no saving the internet. The internet will trend where people decide it's going to trend. So I really can't do anything.
Yes, Ganji the Goblin. Yes, deplatform pedophiles. 100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keemstar. Any other video, doesn't matter.
Someone says, what are you people talking about? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious the topic that we're discussing right now. I don't know if you need to like back it up a few seconds, but like, bruh, like, what are you talking about? You sound like the guy that when I stream Fortnite, he'll come into the chat and be like, what game are you playing? Like, if you don't know what's going on right now, I don't really know what to tell you. Like, I
think they might be also fucking with you.
Maybe, I don't know. It's just like
my chat has found it very adorable to say that my mic is muted now, and it's really frustrating.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever.
As long as they're making fun of Keemstar, they're getting reported because it's bad for the community.
This guy is literally clearly bullying and harassment and like fucking breaking the YouTube's terms of service.
I don't care.
And he's going after people. And so if somebody responds with the same energy, they get taken down and Ethan doesn't.
You know, it's great that Keemstar brings that point up because there are plenty of people who make videos about Ethan Klein literally every single day. And folks, it's a massacre because literally all those videos are still up. Yeah, they don't get taken down for some reason. Only Keemstar. Oh, poor little Keemstar, folks.
That's actually a good point, though. Like, I asked this the other episode, like, what Ethan video... Like, I know, like, the meme is, like, videos on Ethan Klein get taken down. Other than that one guy, Gokunaru.
Yeah, so speculated that Gokunaru's video got taken down with the help of Ethan. Let's say... I'm not saying that's
it's also
true or
speculated
not. Honestly,
because
I don't know and I don't care. But let's just say for a second that's true, all right? Let's just say that's true. Since then... What other videos against Ethan have been taken down by Ethan or by YouTube at all?
The other thing that makes it sus, though, let me add to this point. The other thing that makes it sus is that when Ethan and Keem first got into beef, YouTube stepped in and was like, "Hey, can you stop making videos like beefing on or shitting on Ethan?" You know what I mean? Remember when Keemstar said that? Now maybe Keemstar was being hyperbolic or bullshitting. I don't really know. But that was kind of like the other thing, right? It's like, well, Ethan's allowed to make 50 fucking videos on Keem, but Keem can't even respond, risking the TOS. That's supposedly the narrative right there. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the video that got taken down specifically, that Keemstar made against Ethan was the Gokunaru video.
Yeah.
And since that was already a previously removed video, I can see why, you know, if YouTube had a reason to take that down, they would want, you know, a re-upload to be taken down as well, even if it's edited with like plungers or what have you. But yeah, I don't think YouTube has taken down, you know, Keemstar's videos on Ethan that he made in response to Content Nuke, or I think he maybe made another video on Ethan like even before that, and that hasn't been taken down. You know, I've had a lot of videos about both Ethan and Keem that aren't taken down, although they're more like neutral, so it's not like bullying and harassment. I don't see any grounds to take down my videos. But even like more critical videos, like let's say like you know, Content Nuke Ethan Klein that Nick DiOrio made, or the video Turkey Tom made, or a plethora of other Ethan Klein videos.
Someone says the whole crap of taking down Gokunaru's video was evidence that YouTube was doing a favor to Ethan. That's not true at all. Yeah. I mean, they could have taken down that video for like 10,000 other reasons that are equally as like, you can speculate equally as hard on as YouTube was bowing down. You know, like, look, I've done countless videos on Ethan Klein. So has Boblax. Nick's done a few documentaries. Tom's done a few documentaries, you know. The commentary, Ethan Klein has kind of been a punching bag of the commentary community for a while, you know. There is far more direct evidence that Susie Liu, for instance, was getting videos of herself. Like, that's what it looks like, you know? When I'm making like a video or videos on Susie Liu, like when I make 5 videos on Susie Liu within one singular week, and then all of a sudden my channel's monetization is removed and Susie Liu herself is actively gloating about it, and you got her boyfriend saying that they just had a meeting with you, that's direct evidence that, you know, me calling somebody out and them talking to you, like there's something going on there, all right? That's what direct evidence looks like. That hasn't happened with Ethan Klein.
Videos got actually
and then the same thing happens to Tipster. You know, there's very obviously
taken down. Yeah.
There's very obvious direct, you know, correlation there between I'm calling this person out and they're doing something using a connection at YouTube to literally fuck me over directly. All right, that's what direct evidence looks like. I haven't been demonetized because of my videos on Ethan Klein. I don't think I've gotten a single strike on a video or stream about Ethan Klein. You know what I mean? So there is a difference there. Yeah. So I'm not saying there's no circumstantial, but I'm saying that that's all it is just circumstantial. So. But yeah, it could just be Susie bluffing and they just happen to have taken down. You know what? You could be right, but I'll never believe that Susie Liu didn't have direct involvement in my channel. I mean, I feel like I'd just be a moron to not believe that.
Yeah, Susie Liu has direct contacts at YouTube because I think like one of her family members works at YouTube or worked at YouTube, and they were literally going out of their way to like do her like a shit ton.
Wasn't good enough to stop me though. But she tried.
She hasn't done nothing like that in relation to Susie Liu has happened in the last year or so though, from what I know. But
yeah, she kind of fucked off, but she tried. Evil woman. Anyway.
Pity him. And I sat back and let this happen for a year and a fucking
half. That's true. I said that before. You still snitched. I just don't care that you did. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
I snitched publicly, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, can't believe this, folks. Keemstar admitted to snitching publicly in a video where he literally admitted to snitching privately.
Susan, Team YouTube, everybody at YouTube, why is it Keemstar versus H3H3 and YouTube staff? Explain that to me. Why is there blatant favoritism? I have the emails. I have all the proof to back it up. I have sent emails when he broke TOS saying, hey, look, he's doing the same thing that you threatened to kick me out of the partnership program.
Looks like Keemstar's mastering the art of snitching publicly and privately, because according to this video where he's literally snitching to the YouTube CEO, he's sent emails on emails. So plural.
To be fair, he's kind of...
That's a great point.
Yeah, he's kind of shitting on him a little bit.
Right. I mean, in that video, Keemstar says, when I see Ethan breaking TOS, I've been sending emails. And, you know, remember when Ethan made that video on Dream, and at the end it had that skit where Keemstar, like, he was fucking the Keemstar puppet, and then it got age restricted.
even if
for
Ethan
sexual
didn't
content,
directly take
Uh-huh.
which, you
those
know,
videos,
is a thing
his
at the end.
behavior
So
justifying them when they happen
maybe
is good enough for
there's
me
like
to
a
tell him to
correlation
screw
there.
himself.
Dude, here's the thing. It's a multifaceted issue because, like, what the point Keem's making is valid, all right? Why is this one asshole allowed to do shit like that? And then Keemstar, according to him, is getting emails from YouTube saying, hey, knock it off, buddy. And then he's just watching and seeing the same thing happen. It's like, yeah, I totally sympathize with what Keemstar did. I just think it's bad for the platform. I don't care about fucking the morals of, like, fucking over Ethan. It's just like, Keem has a point here. But what Keem did is just giving these guys the ammunition to just go around and do. They're using our talking points, you know what I mean? Except they're using it against Keem, and Keem kind of can't really do anything about it. Keem is in a position where he's forced to just be like, yeah, I did the thing, you know what I mean? And you guys will just have to live with that, which is not a great point in my opinion. So I don't know.
Yeah, I had a point. I just kind of forgot it. It'll probably come back to me within like in a bit, but
Itachi 2, what are you talking about? Good one. Grave of Einstein through 5. Even if Ethan didn't directly take down those videos, his behavior justifying them when they happen is good enough for me to tell him to screw himself. Yeah.
Yeah, so what I was going to say is, like, let's say Ethan has special privilege, and that is a valid complaint for Keemstar to complain about, but over these, like, you know, the past week or so, with, you know, the Minecraft video getting age restricted and Ethan getting those strikes and the podcast removed where he made fun of Keemstar's girlfriend, it proves that if Ethan has special privilege, Keemstar has that same special privilege because he's getting videos.
Well, we
removed.
knew
He's
Keem
literally
has special privileges because he's helping people. He's just using it for a different reason, you know?
Yeah, I guess. So, yeah.
So.
Anyways, in my opinion, like, any criticism you can leverage towards, like, Ethan, like, taking down videos or being a deplatformer or being a snitch can be applied to Keemstar now tenfold. So, yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah, let's
That's
keep going.
basically it.
How many times he's been snitching. Now, folks, it doesn't make sense to call Keemstar a gnome anymore because he's very clearly a rat. So, I mean, the whole meme is dead. I mean, I feel really bad for people who have been calling him Gnome Star. You have to start calling him Rat Star from now on. Or even Bitch Star, because he loves to bitch.
Imagine if I responded by saying
He's
some
shitting on him.
female person in his immediate family had a loose pussy. Okay, if I said that, my channel would be gone.
This fucking asshole is saying that right now. He literally just said the thing he said he can't say, so how—
Okay, now he's being retarded again. He didn't say that. He was using an example. He wasn't saying that. Okay, now he's being retarded.
Well, he
said.
Well,
What?
Keemstar said, like, the words that he said he can't say on YouTube.
No, that's not the
on a
same
YouTube
point, though.
stream.
He's using an example. He didn't say something. Yeah, okay. Anyway.
Well, that's the point that Def Noodles is making. I'm not.
I think he's
That's
just
just
I think he's
retarded.
just I think yeah. But like
There's a
Keem
difference
is
between
right.
saying something
There
as an example and saying it directly. Like, that's the entire point. Like, you're just brain dead if, like,
There's a
you don't see the
between
difference.
saying something as a quote or in context versus actually saying it. You know, context matters. The classic iDubbbz N-word discussion. You know.
Yeah.
How come he can't fucking say it? Does he really think people are this fucking stupid?
I just like how even when he makes a bad point, I just love the presentation. Like, what the fuck happened to this guy? This always happens.
love it.
Dude, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Smaggle, all right? Smaggle was like this nice little, like, retarded kid or something that came into the community. Everybody bullied the shit out of him. And then he became like the biggest fucking prick on Twitter. Like, he is just the biggest prick on The same thing happened to Def Noodles, all right? We all bullied the shit out of him because he got a bunch of shit wrong. And now he's just turned into a complete dick. And it's so much better in comparison, you know?
Yeah, I like this
How
way
am I
better
put
than
in a
Def Noodles
situation?
character
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. It's so much better.
I actually like this video. Like, I watched some of this video and I actually
It's
liked it.
entertaining. I'm like, oh shit, dude.
Yeah, and he's bringing up some pretty decent points. I mean, there's some.
It's
less
actually
decent
like
points,
it feels like a real video. Like, it feels like sometimes I feel like me and Tommy or people, we're like the only people that sound the same, like, in our videos as we do normally. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I like. I wish more YouTubers didn't put on a voice for their videos because I get why people do it, but I don't know. I just like it sounds more raw. I like the delivery, even when he's saying something just
I like
wrong.
It too. I like the real
Where I
Dennis.
Yeah, exactly.
literally cannot defend myself, where I can't come back with the same energy. How is that remotely possible?
The level of cognitive dissonance that Keemstar must have if he actually believes any of the bullshit that he's saying right now must be tremendous. Like, it really makes absolutely no sense because this motherfucker is defending himself right now on somebody else's channel. He defends himself all fucking day on Twitter. In fact, when he got Trisha to go on his podcast, he was fucking celebrating all fucking day. He was tweeting about how it was a W that Ethan's mom wasn't going to go to Trisha's wedding.
It was.
I mean, how the
But real
fuck
quick,
is
real
that
quick.
not defending or...
I like how Dennis isn't really dealing with the cognitive dissonance of him saying that Keemstar is snitching, while at the same time, because he's saying Keemstar is snitching, he is tacitly agreeing that Ethan has preferential treatment and is getting away with murder.
Yeah.
I don't understand what you're saying.
He's saying that if Keem is snitching on Ethan, which implies that Ethan is engaged in like bad behavior, and he's just like I guess glossing over that because I guess he's on the payroll, but he's just not paid to think too much about it.
Maybe. Yeah, Keemstar making the point that he's like censored in terms of defending himself against Ethan and shit talking Ethan. I just have to disagree with that because number one, he says whatever he wants about Ethan on Twitter and on Mom's Basement, but you could argue that's not on YouTube and he really wants to talk shit on YouTube. But Keemstar does Drama Alert. It's not like every other video on Drama Alert is going to be like, fuck Ethan Klein. Like, he only usually does, like, the commentary style videos in response to a big video made on him, like Content Nuke or whatever. And he did make those videos in response to Ethan, and they are still up. So I don't, like, let's say theoretically there is the censor on Keemstar where he can't say anything about Ethan on YouTube, right? How, if that censor wasn't there, what would Keemstar do differently on Drama Alert? Nothing, because he just reports the news. He doesn't make Drama Alert to make a bunch of videos shit-talking Ethan. That's just not his content. He keeps the shit-talking and the personal stuff to his Twitter and his podcast on Spotify. So I don't really see what the difference would be if he can or can't talk shit about Ethan on Twitter or on YouTube due to the type of content he makes.
Wait, hold on. I'm looking this up right now. Why did Keemstar delete his H3 response? There's only a re-upload of it. He deleted it off of YouTube. I wonder if he had to.
Maybe he did have to.
Huh. Wow.
Maybe that is what he's talking about. Okay, I guess my point's retarded then if that's the case.
No, it was a good point. It was a good point.
But yeah,
I wonder. I really want to know. I should ask him. I mean, we can guess, but like, I don't know. Let's see.
Memeing on someone that he can't meme because it's bullying and harassment. Then he made a fucking podcast where he literally admitted on No Jumper that all he did was talk shit on Ethan.
We talked about so many topics and like just bang, bang all over the place. And we ended up bashing Ethan a lot.
This guy lies so fucking much. He can't even keep track of his fucking lies.
And we gotta understand, all right? Favoritism still took place
Dennis
even
calling
though
people
they
liars.
took action.
Oh, I agree with that completely.
Keem said YouTube told him to take the videos down. His response video to Ethan, that's what they said to take down?
Damn.
Am I retarded? Did this happen and I just forget about this?
If this happened and
I think
it
I
just
should have
like,
known about
flew
that.
by me or like happened behind the scenes or whatever, yeah, I probably should know that if it did happen.
Yeah, what the fuck? Since when?
It is pretty fucked up, I guess, that he can't talk about Ethan on YouTube. Let's just say like that's the case. Obviously, like I'm speculating to a certain extent, but I don't think Keemstar's in a position, even with that in place, I don't think Keemstar's in a position where he's completely silenced. He can say whatever he wants about Ethan on Twitter, and everyone will see it. He can say whatever he wants about Ethan on Mom's Basement, and a lot of people will see it. It's not like he has no outlet, you know? It's not like YouTube is his only outlet. So even though it sucks, I really don't see Keemstar as somebody who, you know, is being censored and can't say his piece or can't make jokes and not have people see it. But
yeah, Unwind. I knew Keem was told to stop, but I didn't know he was told to take down the response video. That's a little bit crusty.
My video that I uploaded on Ethan Klein that got struck in by YouTube was taken down in 2 hours. His video was up for fucking 4 days.
The level of mental gymnastics that Keemstar is applying to this whole situation would put Simone Biles to shame, because if he actually thinks that any rational person believes that Ethan got favoritism after he got a video age restricted and another one striked because of Keemstar flagging those videos one time directly to YouTube CEO, if he actually thinks that qualifies as favoritism, I would hate to see what doesn't qualify.
I don't know. Nah, he's wrong on that point. That seemed, nah, dude. Well, you're telling me that Keem got told to remove a video against somebody that uploaded a video with some lies about him. That's the same thing as Ethan. He only got that strike because Keem made that video. All right. And he got a video age restriction. Age restriction doesn't even do anything to your video. Like, age restriction doesn't matter.
No, age restriction does matter. It completely fucks your video in the algorithm.
What? That's bullshit. I've seen a video get age restricted and go in the algorithm. Does it do? Did that change recently?
I don't know when it was, but
well, regardless, the video's still up. You can still watch it. All right. Age restriction is pussy shit in comparison to a strike. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying that there is provable.
Like,
you can't prove favoritism, all right? But you can absolutely make the case. Yeah, come on now.
Favoritism.
War. Who wins? Who wins the war?
Get ready for this part.
The last one fucking standing, and it's gonna be me.
Nobody's at war, you fucking asshole. We're all talking about the most meaningless, stupid shit in the fucking world. It's entertainment news. This fucking shit isn't gonna change anybody's life. You're not a fucking heel. If you want to be a fucking heel so bad, go and fucking wrestle. We don't need this bullshit here. We're doing a job that's a hobby to most people. This is supposed to be fun. You just suck the fun out of it, you dumb fuck.
Are you gonna use this tactic when Ethan's gone on somebody?
That's actually a great... That's so funny. Holy shit.
Absolutely not.
Did you hear how long it took Keemstar to answer that he'd never report another creator's video? Yeah, I believe that
he's being a dick now, but it's kind of funny.
Never do that because I'm stupid.
Did you see how long it took for him to answer? Oh my god.
I would actually easily bet that not only would Keemstar use this against another creator he dislikes if he were able to get Ethan's channel banned, but Keemstar has already used it against other creators. As I've said in another video, folks, if Keemstar is willing to do this publicly, what the hell do you think he's doing behind the scenes with other people he doesn't like? Maybe sending emails to mommy YouTube? Who knows?
Let's pretend that that's
That's
true.
literally something we would say in our videos, like that little like speculation line there. He's doing the same thing.
Yeah. YouTube didn't tell him to calm down.
This is like a Tommy C video on Ethan, but like reversed to where it's like, yeah. This is great. I love it. I think this is a great video from Def Noodles. Obviously, it doesn't take away any of my criticisms I've made.
Well, I don't think Def Noodles is great, but I do think this is an improvement,
no, I think
all right?
This video is
even
great.
if Def made a video, is like, if he kept up continuing lying about people being sexual abusers and shit like that, but he did it in this tone of voice, it would still be an improvement, all right? At least it sounds like a real person being a scumbag, you know? I don't know.
They came to me and said they talked to both of us and that we both need to...
I want to debate this guy again, but this guy, not the character. I want to debate this guy.
Calm down. Okay. So again, it's Keemstar versus Ethan Klein and YouTube, and that is not fair.
The gall this guy has, folks, to say that it's Ethan Klein and YouTube versus Keemstar, like he's some type of underdog, when in fact, we actually have tangible physical evidence in the form of a video where he tagged the YouTube CEO and Team YouTube, and then we have the effect of that, which was Ethan Klein getting a fucking strike on his channel. How the fuck does he expect anybody to believe this bullshit lie when we literally have the evidence? It's up on the internet, it's everywhere for everybody to see, that this motherfucker is the only person to ever do this in the history of YouTube, but he's trying to flip the script. He's got got to somehow flip the narrative so that he's not the bad guy, because even though he likes to say he loves to play the bad guy, folks, his ego is much bigger than that. He's got to be the savior in his own narrative.
Who wants to live in that world where YouTube's protecting one creator and fucking
Yeah, I don't
trying
know
to
about
shut
that.
everyone else down? No one wants to live in that world.
Look in the mirror, you dumb shit, because guess what, folks? We already live in that world, except it's Keemstar doing all the things he's accusing Ethan of doing.
You're referencing emails that the public doesn't have access to. And that's the issue. That's why people are pushing back so hard against that.
Dude, do you think YouTube would like me lying about fucking emails saying me to stop?
Absolutely not.
I literally tagged the CEO of YouTube and I tagged Team YouTube and said, you sent me emails saying I couldn't send horse pictures. Like, you really think I'm just gonna publicly lie and tag the CEO of YouTube and Team YouTube saying that I have the emails?
I mean, this guy's lied about literally everything else. Why would...
Okay, Dennis, you're one to talk, bro. Hold on now, buddy. Good one.
he lie about this? And by the way, if he can't share the evidence for what he's alleging, then why the fuck talk about it at all? And that's the thing with Keemstar, folks. He loves to start these false narratives and these baseless talking points, and when he gets pressed for evidence, he either changes the conversation really quick, or he just says he can't show any evidence because of XYZ.
That's kind of the same thing about you, though.
And then he magically weasels his way out of the situation.
Yeah.
I wasn't at war with Ethan Klein. I was at war with Ethan Klein and his buddies at YouTube.com.
It's so fucking funny that this guy keeps hammering this narrative that it's Ethan Klein and the buddies at YouTube, when very clearly the only person who's buddy with YouTube and trying to take down other YouTubers is this guy.
Okay, he's just, yeah. All right, I think we get the point of his video.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I think he had a lot of good points in this video. Obviously, some not so good ones as well. I also think his comedy and presentation is much better. Obviously, he doesn't just.
I like that he's being masked off, like in the sense that like he's not pretending like this shit doesn't piss him off. You know what I mean? Because everyone's always like, "No, I'm not mad. I'm not molding at all." He's just openly just coming on the video, pissed as fuck, molding at Keemstar. I just like it feels more honest, even though I mean this guy is dishonest.
Like I think this video is much better than like any of the content nukes.
Like I said,
critique for Keemstar.
You know what? They say like loud equals funny or something. I think real equals funny. I don't know. I just get more of a real vibe from this. Like he's just openly just been like, "Fuck you, you fucking asshole, you fucking dick. You're ruining YouTube. You're flagging. You're calling up Susan, huh? Yeah. You work for Susan." Like he's just saying shit like that. You know what I mean? Like just whatever.
When people say louder is funnier, they're making fun of the person who thinks that louder is funnier.
I don't know. Sometimes loud is funny. I'm very easy entertained, so
yeah.
Yeah, like Barney's asshole. And
good one. Let's see here. Zombie Ping 135. Wait a sec. Is Dennis trying to be iDubbbz when it comes to Keem? No, he's trying to be Tommy C.
He didn't give me iDubbbz vibes. He didn't really.
iDubbbz wasn't loud in his videos. He was more like his videos. He had a smart ass vibe to him.
Yeah, which is something like Nick and Tommy does.
Yeah.
I think Dennis did pretty well there. I liked the video.
Virtual Echo through 5. Didn't think my first super chat be saying I want more Def Noodles. We officially broke him for the better. Yeah, I want to debate. Def Noodles needs to hit me up. Hit me up. All right, send me an email. Let's schedule round 2. All right, I need, now that he's cracked out of his shell a little, I wanna dissect him again. Let's do it. I don't even care what we debate about. We can debate about fucking. We can do the same shit we did last time. If I'm a fascist or not, I don't fucking know. I just want to hear it.
You want to have a different interview with this guy now.
Yeah, exactly.
The new character.
The new one. Season 2 is a much better installment than season 1.
Yeah, the reboot really like.
When Netflix announced the season 2, I was like, But so far, it's picking up. Augie versus Def Noodles on Afghanistan.
So much worse than the original, but this is like one of the first reboots I've ever seen that is like significantly better than the original, in my opinion.
How is the guy who made that video the one who cried when Kavos reviewed his channel? Like what? Like I don't know.
Yeah. The attitudes are completely different. Now he kind of has like that Kavos-esque
Yeah.
edge to him, you know?
He does.
He really does remind me of Kavos from like
There's nobody
2017.
on YouTube who's like a Kavos 2017 figure right now.
Except, I guess, Def Noodles now. I don't know.
Who's picking up the mantle, I guess.
I've only watched that video. That was like the only like new Def Noodles video I've watched. Maybe that was like a one-off case, but I hope the rest of his videos are like that because I liked it. I think it's good.
Let's see. RWBW Hamilton through 5 says, Augie, why am I fascist deaf? We will get to that eventually. Yeah, no. I feel like this guy would just open, like he'd come off and be like, you Nazi fuck. You Nazi fuck piece of shit. You want to fucking, you know, he'd say that and I'd be like, whoa, okay. Then I'd have to like recalibrate, readjust, you know? I was like, oh, we're talking to this guy now. Okay. GG Evan through 5 says, Zombie was referring to Def copying items, calling Keem a rat in his Leafy video. Oh, okay, you guys are fucking nerds. I don't know. All right. I think we'll leave that one there. We just got a couple of smaller topics, and then I think we're gonna call it. I do want to get to this though, because this is kind of interesting on the topic of people that are objectively pieces of shit, kind of having a based moment. There was this thread that went viral on Twitter from Dream's fan base, exposing a creator for having a party. That's right. A thread for everybody waking up to the mess of MCYTTWT. That's Minecraft, YouTube,
Twitter. Yeah.
Okay. G Nelly hosted her 26th birthday party with a ton of content creators like Jack Manifold, Nikki, Nahachu, Puffy, Minx, Wilbur Suit, James Marriott, also possibly George Not Found. I like how they have like a potential like who could have been there list.
The guy at the right looks like John Swan just a little bit.
People are upset with this because there aren't any masks present. The corona is still a very big deal, but the content creators keep posting about it like it's nothing. There were even videos posted. Oh shit. Dude, they're not wearing a mask.
Josie's gonna kill him. Oh no. If you
thought that wasn't horrifying. This caused Twitter to explode with opinions about this. Wilbur Suit ended up streaming and he ignored the whole topic. People say he was used as damage control. Who knows? This made people even more angry. Wilbur's mods banned the words party and mask in his chat. Also, the mask profile picture started as a joke, I believe. Dream ended up joining VC on the Croneo stream and stated that BBH, Carl, Quackity George, and Sapnap were all on a separate call. Many jokes were made about the party overall, and a lot of people were upset. Twitter was burning down. Some started trending mask TYT selfie day, and I think that's about... Okay, this is all a bunch of bullshit. Basically, a bunch of people went to a party, and they weren't wearing a mask.
Uh-oh, but they were all double vaxxed and got tested before they went in, and it was a bowling alley.
And the place that they're in isn't under any sort of COVID restrictions.
Well, here's the response. I genuinely never wanted to upset or harm people. Please know that everything in my party is within UK government guidelines. 80% of UK is currently vaccinated. We're also fortunate to be able to test daily in here in the UK with people attending, completing a negative lateral flow test beforehand. Blah blah blah. It was a private small bowling alley of close friends with no public interaction to ensure we were safe as possible. Again, sorry for upsetting everyone. Don't say sorry. Fuck off.
Tell them to fuck off.
Here's the deal. Before we get into this, I just want to say, you know, everyone's saying right now, they were like, oh, but, you know, they were double vaxxed and, you know, it was a private venue or something like that, right? Even if, all right, no vaccination, no mask, they were just like, you know what, spitting on old people and shit like that, just fucking being, I don't care, dude. I don't fucking give a shit. All right, I'm sick and tired of everybody, you know, saying that their favorite content creators online have to be like these moral figures who are upholding, you know, these social values that everybody can, you know, kids can look up to. I don't fucking care. I don't care if my favorite YouTuber cheats on their wife of 50 years or something. I don't give a shit, all right? You know what? Even if a fucking YouTuber that I watch murdered somebody, all right? If the content's good, you know what? Maybe I'll still watch. I don't fucking care, dude. I really don't care. We need more people on the internet saying what I'm saying right now. I don't care. All right. I don't know what happened on the internet where it's like you become like your blue checkmark little D-list celeb there, and now you have to, you know, walk on eggshells pretending that you're a moral figure, as if, you know, you're everything you do online you have to do with this idea that your younger siblings could be watching you and you're setting a bad example for the family. Fuck off, dude. I don't care. I really don't care. But I mean, to be fair, if these top people had my attitude, they would be canceled in 2 seconds. So that's why it's a curse.
No, if they had your attitude, people would try to cancel them. They would tell them to fuck off, and then they would keep on doing what they're doing.
Someone said I watched Lion Maker if he made good content. I'm not going that far. I feel like I can justify watching a murderer if they made good content, though, because like murder just makes them more interesting, right? It's like, damn, you murdered somebody? Oh shit, what made you do that? You know?
Have you ever seen O.J. Simpson's Twitter timeline? It's pretty
funny. I mean, there's a reason. There's a reason OJ has 1 million followers on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. Anyway, ImAllexx comes in here. Twitter is so people are only pretending to care about this as an excuse to abuse people. Like if they actually cared about this, they'll be talking about clubs and festivals, not a small gathering at a bowling alley. People who are mostly double vaxxed. Hope you're okay. Dream comes in here.
I like the boing
People need to not be gross. Have seen way too much horrible stuff about it all, but... And then, Jesus Christ, did a fucking woman write this? Like, who cares?
But, the stands are right. They have a bit of a point up. Sub to my channel. I love you, stands.
What even?
Kittens. They're called kittens, Bublax.
Dude wrote this shit right here to really just suckle in his audience right there, bowing down to the stands. What is this? I feel like...
This is like, I agree with you, Gianelli, but also I love my stands.
I feel like this is like what my, like, in an alternate universe where my mom wasn't based, like, this is what she would be writing to me or something. Like, who cares? Why? He even sat on his notes app and he was like, oh my God, let me, like, fuck off, dude. Anyway. He said, although I do agree that people are blowing things out of proportion, being abusive and gross when they have no right to be, just to correct potential misinformation. Oh boy. People with vaccinations have much more viral loads and can still spread the virus to other people that aren't vaccinated and may be more likely to. Even one person getting the virus / Delta variant will spread to the virus to an average of 6 to 7 people who will then spread it to 6 to 7 people and so on, quickly shooting up to thousands from just one new case. And who knows who knows who could be in those thousands? Elderly, blah, blah, blah.
Elderly, Dream fans.
Inside, the virus spreads without a mask. The virus spreads
Well, actually, 6 to 7 people.
And you can see who didn't get invited to the party here.
Yeah. Viral loads. All right.
Dream deserves to be bullied.
Surprisingly, I would never expect this.
Based.
ImAllexx comes out here.
What is this opposite day? Def Noodles is based. ImAllexx is based. What the fuck?
ImAllexx writes, are we just never going back to normal then? Just sitting indoors till we all die? Everyone has gone back to their lives now.
Videos.
Not gonna let some freaks on Minecraft Twitter bully people for doing what they're allowed to do. It's mental that this is even debate. People can throw parties, people can go out to football stadiums, we can go out to festivals. This is honestly brain dead, and I'm tired of it personally. I've had texts from all my mates laughing at the fact that YouTubers can't go outside because to them it's absolutely barbaric seeing tens of thousands of tweets about something which is completely acceptable with where we're at in the UK. The whole thing is fucking mental and no sane person or even the government agrees.
Well, Dream disagrees with the government and, you know, his kittens are gonna overthrow.
Unironically, I actually haven't read the full thread here. I was expecting to disagree with at least one of these things. I agree with everything. Yeah, he's right.
The kittens are gonna raid the Capitol and force more COVID
Yeah,
restrictions.
Dream says stop the steal.
I mean, he's absolutely correct in everything he's saying here.
Oh,
like,
my kittens! Get him!
Like, what the fuck?
Dream needs to take his normal pills.
Look at this right here. He's fucking memeing on it and shit. Like, what happened to this guy? He like grew like a spawn or something. I saw this video right here. I haven't seen it. Let's see.
Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's responsible.
This is him fighting with his chat. All right. Because I guess he streamed after the situation.
Yeah.
Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's responsible. Okay, do you know what, actually, Marlos? What I did straight afterwards is I walked straight in to an old people's home and I spat on everyone just to make sure that I did as much damage as possible.
Can you introduce me as Joker?
Not the Joker
What the fuck are you on about?
It's not a joke.
Response. Going to the football matches isn't responsible. Driving isn't responsible. Might accidentally kill somebody if I'm driving.
Let me get this straight. You think that killing those guys is funny?
That's life, man. That's life. It's not going to go away.
Well, okay, I think I might understand that you did this to start a movement.
People get hit by cars. People fucking, cough on people and they get ill anyway. Maybe accidentally push somebody and they fall into the roads.
If it was me dying on the sidewalk, you'd walk right over me. I pass you every day and you don't notice me. But these guys, because Thomas Wayne would cried about them on TV?
None of you guys seem to get it. The world's back to normal, my friends. Adapt or die.
Everybody just yells and screams at each other. Nobody's civil anymore.
What do you mean it wasn't responsible? What the fuck are you on about? I don't get it. What wasn't responsible about it? Meeting up. But everybody's allowed to do that. Yeah, but you should.
Okay, what the fuck's that nail polish, though? What the fuck is that nail polish, though?
Question, ImAllexx.
Those fucking skittle-ass nails, dude.
You're right, dude. He's got like the fucking every flavor in the bag.
Yeah. What the fuck's wrong with him and Turkey Tom?
Yeah.
Grown-ass men painting their nails.
Well, Turkey Tom...
Okay, at least ImAllexx has an excuse. He's gay. Turkey Tom, I don't know what's going on with that guy.
A little sussy.
Turkey Tom gets a goth GF though, so it's all worth it.
Turkey Tom might like Lady Cock.
Whoa.
So I think, dude.
You think his girlfriend has a big 8-inch cock?
All right, and moving on.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. Okay then. Sorry that you feel that way. Yeah, but. If anybody's gonna die, it'll be our family members who get it, by the way, guys. So I wouldn't even be upset about it. If anything, it'll be karma.
Oh my god.
It'll be karma. My dad passes.
What do you get? I don't think when you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash. I'll tell you what you get. Get what you fucking deserve.
Sorry for party rocking.
Fucking AIDS.
That was pretty good.
That was a good edit. Good
that
job,
was a pretty good one.
That is the second best Joker edit that I've seen in a week.
I cannot believe, because I talk about these guys, especially in Minecraft Twitter, just why don't they just ever tell their audience to fuck off? I mean, I do it all the time and they still listen, you know what I mean? It's like, unironically, Alex is the only person who told his audience to fuck off, and he's terrible. It's like, how hard is it really to just...
These people are finally growing balls.
Afraid of their chat.
The commentary community needs to grow balls, and it's finally happening.
Dude,
finally we get some testosterone in this
streamers need to realize that, like, their audiences are little fucking sheep, all right? If they say some dumb shit, and then I, as a streamer, I like kneel my audience a little bit, they're not gonna go away, dude. They'll listen. They'll change. They'll amend their actions.
We don't bow down to you. That's
exactly.
The difference between people like me and
if you
Dream.
slap them around a little, like they'll like it.
The cock of all his fans. Meanwhile, we get them to bow down to us.
Yeah, exactly. If you beat your fans around or something, like they'll like it. They'll turn around. They'll be like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." You know what I mean? Like that's just how they work. That's how they operate.
Control of your audience. Don't let them.
Exactly.
Fuck you.
Remember your audience for the sheep that they are. That's what I'm saying, all right?
Your audience are sheep to control.
Exactly, and manipulate.
Yeah.
And
gaslight
groom
them a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
They work for us. We don't work for them.
Much more healthy relationship, to be honest. And I hope it continues that trend, because these people are fucking slaves to their audience. It should be the other way around.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Unseen through 5. I like the boing when you hit your desk. You like that? Rolling Random through 2 says extremely rare. I'm ImAllexx W. Polis through 2 says Dream Notes app apology. Yeah, coming soon. Mr. Synther2 says, check DMs of the show. I made a banger thumbnail. Okay. Zombie Ping 1 through 5 says, I mean, we all survived 2020, right? Who do those dream stamps think they are when we normal people can just fully send it? GG Evan through 5 said, okay, I read that one already. All right, cool. All right. Okay, final thing I wanted to discuss. Hey, Flamenco, I have a question.
Oh gosh, what's up? Oh boy.
Do you remember this Hasan house or this Hasan video? Because we're big Hasan fans. You know, me and Flamenco every night, we just binge Hasan's channel. Nobody needs this much house.
Oh, this isn't the first time he's
this much house.
You know, you're bringing up that clip, but I've got a clip too, and I'll post it in friends only because the price is the price point is very similar indeed.
Let's see here.
My God,
you sent in my DMs.
I'm looking for it real quick. Let me find it.
All right.
Stall for time while I look for it.
Well, I'll stall for time by reading the super chat that just came in. Diane S through 10 Canadian dollars says, no more porn on OnlyFans. We still get nudes. So I know Tipster and Boblax are crushed by that decision, but well, I think they'll be able to make do.
No more scat porn. No more degenerate shit.
Yeah, exactly.
What a shame. Coomer's posting the L's, I guess. Here, let's see. Well, there's two clips actually. There's this one, but that comes later, so don't post this one just yet. But
this.
Let's see, where is it? Where is it? I'm trying to look for because he talked about
Flamenco archives.
Come on, Flamenco, the show's waiting for you, man.
I know. He was talking about SSS Sniper Wolf. And her $2.8 million
Sniper
house.
Wolf. I haven't heard of her in ages. I forgot she existed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, before we bring this up, we should, I guess, prep the audience. So Hasan Piker is a content creator on Twitch who advocates for socialism, communism, stuff along those lines. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe one of you guys can correct me because I'm only like vaguely familiar with his stances. But he recently
He's a socialist.
purchased. Okay, so that clears it up. He recently purchased a $3 million house, I believe.
Yeah.
Which would kind of go against his values. So that's kind of what's going on right here. And
This kind of I talked about this a little bit on the Friday RFC roundup that I posted. But yeah, I just want to point out right here the thing that makes this interesting, right, is all the people on Twitter that were just immediately rushing to defend him. Like everybody kept saying, like, oh, y'all are mad because Hasan bought a house. He just bought a house. He didn't buy a house, you fucking... Like, a $2.7 million mansion, like, that's not a house.
I love the part too where like when they're defending him, they will always say, "Oh, he bought a house." I guess socialism is when you buy. You're not socialism.
Yeah,
you buy a house.
Socialism is no home. It's like no.
It's like yeah, you're missing the $2.9 million aspect of it. That's what people are like. I think people have estimated that he makes like about $150,000 a year, so probably around $1 million or so a year before taxes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So people are just sort of like, this is kind of weird. Hasan is in the 1%.
Yeah, easily. There's no way he's not. I'm sure he's been in the 1% for years now.
His uncle is probably too.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, he worked for TYT. Even before his Twitch career, Hasan had connections in the industry. He was doing shit. So there's no way he wasn't. But he
also,
definitely is.
Like, one of my favorite online crazy people went to defend Hasan too. I posted in your DMs.
Oh, okay. I'll check that in a second. Look at this right here. Hasan calls himself a socialist, but just bought a house, you know, just mocking the situation or something. It's like, yeah, that's a house, all right? Not what Hasan bought. You fucking idiots. What does this say here? Trust me when I say this, Hasan is not the issue with Hasan is not that he owns a $2 million home. It's because he has done literally nothing for his community and houseless people, yet continues to make massive passive income from leftist ideologies. Yeah, I mean, there you go.
Hasan could live extremely comfortable. He could buy a very decent sized house and live extremely comfortably, while at the same time donating the lion's share of all the money that he makes to further causes or to charity or stuff like that. He's bougie. He's super bougie.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with what Hasan is doing, but what makes it I guess hypocritical is that it's not what Hasan. Hasan would probably criticize someone else for what Hasan is doing right now, right? Because it's playing into capitalism fully. So I'm fine with playing into capitalism. I think get your bag, do whatever you want with your money. It's all good. But obviously, Hasan doesn't have the same views. So it's kind of ironic that he's doing this, right?
Flanka, did you send me? Okay, I see you sent me some stuff.
Yeah, there's a couple of those. The one at the top is back when he could say some really crazy shit without getting in trouble.
All right, I have some stuff loaded up right here. Let's see. What is this? Hasan reacts to. Should I watch this one first?
Yeah. Okay, to be fair, this is Las Vegas, so that makes sense.
Actually, go back 20 seconds.
Unimaginable wealth, dude. How the fuck?
Oh, let me go back.
See, guys, the doors open both ways.
Yes, and there are glass doors, which is absolutely horrible for audio quality.
Dude, this is unimaginable wealth, dude. How the fuck do people make this much money? $2.9 million near Las Vegas, dude. Oh my god.
Hey, hold on. Whoa.
Wait. This was posted July 21st, 2021. So he had to be in the process of getting a $2.9 million, his new $2.9 million mansion while he made this comment. Unless this is a clip from an older stream. And
all right, I'm gonna have to back that one up. Sorry, I got distracted because I saw Froki was banning a shitload of people, and I was getting PTSD that I modded the wrong Froki after months of him talking in chat. It actually isn't the real one, but no, it's just a raid. I was getting super fucking aged there for a second. Okay, well, don't worry. Yeah, sorry, I got to yeah. Okay, let me play it again.
For me.
No, okay.
I want both open.
No.
Yes. See, guys, the doors open both ways.
Yes, and there are glass doors, which is absolutely horrible for audio quality.
Dude, this is unimaginable wealth, dude. How the fuck do people make this much money? $2.9 million near Las Vegas, dude. Oh my fucking lord, dude! You can buy a fucking castle in Las Vegas.
I have to put up a wall of audio foam. And by the way, this is my setup.
That's only 200K more than his house, and this was uploaded a month ago.
We're on record. We're on the
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't listening because the chat was freaking me out.
Okay, to be fair, this is Las Vegas, so that makes sense. Because the irony is that this house, $2.9 million gets you fucking G-Eazy's house in LA. You know what I mean?
Magic happened. I finally
I don't
got
know
my
who that
llama
is.
son back after Digital stole it from me for a few months. I got my Oblivion here. I got my little shell. Before it was just this, and I was like, okay, you know what? I want to make it more like my old setup because a lot of you guys liked my old setup better. This is boring. It's just yellow audio foam that used to be white. I bought white audio foam and look at this color now. Look at it. It is piss yellow. I haven't had time to look for furniture and stuff. That's why
She a smoker?
most of the house is pretty empty, and my setup.
I don't know. I forgot she existed. I haven't heard her in ages.
I don't think there's
Sniper
anything else after that, but it's just funny because it's the same price.
Wait, what's this?
Brianna Wu coming to Hasan's defense.
I too fight for justice by angrily tweeting about a man who worked hard and bought a home at the broken market price for a major city to live in with his parents. This is how we win, comrades. Somebody says, I think defending him is just as dumb as believing he was anything other than a Twitch grifter the entire time. The guy's entire vibe has always exuded bad faith performative leftism. That's entirely true, by the way. Brianna Wu, it's not bad faith. He's one of our top 5 best Fuck off, dude.
You imagine saying that and not wanting to fucking eat a bullet?
Hasan is literally one of the shittiest commentators. He has no fucking substance. I'm not just saying that because like, oh, Hasan annoying or I don't agree with his points or whatever. Objectively, his substance or lack thereof to his content, like he's nothing. He just spouts out what Hasan is literally just like if you took all of Twitter and formed it into like a political commentator, you would get Hasan. No substance. He barely has anything interesting or substantive to say or something. Like, I think even Vosh is probably like way more like Vosh at least has something to say at the end of the day or something. And
Vosh defended him too along the same lines.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's like, I feel like even with a guy like Vosh, you can have like a debate with him or something, right? Like Hasan doesn't do debates because he just has like nothing to say. Like he just kind of sits there. Like, have you guys ever tuned into a Hasan stream, or watched a Hasan video or something? I'll watch his videos from time to time because I'll just see them on my feed. I'll throw them on, and it's just like, now they both suck. I mean, yeah, I agree, but it's like, I'm just saying, like Vosh, I feel like is somebody that you can sort of like, you know, he has something to say at the end of the day. I still think Vosh is a little bit dishonest because, I mean, he's come out and said stuff like, you know, I don't really believe in what's right. I just believe in what pushes my political agenda and stuff like. He said some other weird stuff. His takes on the Rittenhouse thing were completely asinine. So, but even still, you know, you can sort of like string him along and have like a conversation with him. Hasan, it's just like, he's just cardboard. He's just, you know.
The really dirty shit was because I was watching the Prime K's stuff and like all the things. So I watched Vosh's coverage of it, and it's really fucking gross because he essentially basically lays it out in a way where it doesn't matter which way the drama goes. He can always say it's like, well, this was my take the entire time. He like sets it up where he doesn't like have like a hard stance, but at the same time kind of like makes it seem as if he did take a hard stance. It's like I think it's mostly just due to the fact that he didn't want to end up agreeing with Destiny, but like I don't know. Hasan, for all of his faults, I think Hasan realizes that when it comes to like live debate content, he's absolutely dog shit at it, and that's the reason why he doesn't do that anymore. But
he's one of those guys. He started as like a socialist commentator on Twitch, and he kind of just become more of like a celebrity now. Like he's you know, I think he's more like Twitch first. You know, politics is like the sort of, that's like politics for Hasan. I feel like is like the quirky thing that makes him like different from XQC. It's like, oh, he's like XQC, but he's a little socialist dude or something. You know what I mean? He's not at all serious, I don't think, about anything he says, and I do think he's a grifter. I don't think he really gives
Hasan
much of a
genuinely
shit.
believes what he says. I think Hasan's just too stupid to like really think about it too much.
Let's see this clip right here.
It's hurt poor people that they can afford housing in Berkeley. I don't know how that works.
My understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers in a video game. Sorry. Holy shit. Murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude. Oh my god, in a video game, of course.
NFL
Holy
Street
shit.
too,
Holy fucking shit, dude. Sorry. I meant in a video game.
Let's kill.
I really hope Hasan. I really hope Hasan. I really hope Hasan rents out his property to people who need houses, or else he might be forced to live his principles. Although that would be preferable too, to be honest.
In Minecraft.
Yeah,
classic
in the middle of the
Hasan.
street.
Let's kill property owners, murder those motherfuckers, let the streets soak in their red capitalist blood. That is, yeah, I don't know. This guy's a grifter. This guy has to be. I don't know, dude. Like, he would never say something like this now because it's way too extreme. Like, I feel like back then he would say something like, well, I mean, he did, but nowadays, no, I don't know. That's funny.
When he was
though.
getting big, he would like fucking threaten to dox people. I don't know, like how he keeps getting away.
He did have his America 9/11 moment, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, he didn't say anything about Israel, so they didn't kick him off.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Poor Vosh.
That's really all I got on the plate, folks.
All right.
Do you have anything? Do you guys have anything we want to discuss? How long did we go? Damn, that was almost 3 hours. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Pretty lengthy podcast.
Something related to this Hasan thing is I think Keemstar made a Twitter video. I didn't watch it yet, but it's called "Stupid Twitch Politician." So I think he's talking about Hasan, and Hasan replied to him and ratioed him by like 10 times over. So
Fuck. What did Keemstar say? Well, let's take a listen. I'm curious. What did old Keem say? You guys see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a listen right here.
I hate talking about politics because, like, literally people are like, okay, whose team are you on? Oh, you're on that team? Okay, I'm on this team. Like, literally no one even uses their brain. There's no critical thinking happening anymore. But anyhow, there was a story that I was going to cover in Drama today.
That's completely true.
I said, I'm not going to cover it. I don't want to cover the politics. But basically, Hasan Piker is like a socialist and equal pay for everyone, or a communist. Everyone should have the same amount of money, like, you know, steal from the rich, give to the poor type of shit. And people found out that he's been wildly successful. He's a multimillionaire. He bought a fucking huge mansion. And people are like, wait a minute, what happened to that give all your money to the poor type of thing? And so he's getting criticism over that. And I see another YouTuber coming out and defending him, saying, hey, I think you could be wildly successful and still fight for equal rights.
that was Ethan.
Just give your money away. Literally, like, give your money away. Like, actions speak louder than words. If everyone should have the same amount of fucking money, empty out your bank account, sell the fucking mansion, and give a bunch of poor people.
Keem, you don't realize, dude, we live in a society, all right? We live in a capitalist society, so we have to abide by that, all right? There's nothing inherently hypocritical about preaching socialist views, but partaking in a capitalist,
People your fucking money. Prove it. Prove you really feel this way. I mean, Hasan Piker is a fucking idiot, and he's counting on other idiots to fucking feed the bullshit that he's like spewing out. It's so insane. Actions speak louder than words. Every time I criticize this dude, he responds to me on Twitter by saying ratio. Like, he's actually an idiot. Like, no counterpoints. Idiot. All right,
Boy, I wonder what he responded.
I wonder what he responded with. Let's see.
You fell off plus your girlfriend closer to your daughter in age plus ratio.
Do you think he actually... Do you think
we
he's
watched
doing
the
that?
entire video.
Wait, do you think he's saying ratio because he watched the entire video or because he didn't watch the entire
No, he said ratio because he has
video.
nothing. He has nothing to say. Like, I can't stress this enough, guys. I've been tweeting about this guy like a lot in the past week because like it just like is insane to me how this guy amasses such a large audience but says like dick. Like, I could literally become a Twitch lefty right now with my bare ass knowledge of politics. I could probably do it because all I have to say is what's the popular thing. Dude, I was listening to Hasan on stream the other day and he was reporting about this guy who got COVID, who was a anti-vaxxer, I believe, anti-masker, who got COVID and died, all right? And Hasan was going on there being like, fuck that motherfucker. Yeah, he died. That's what you get, bitch. And then his chat was like, yo, hey, you want to slow it down a little bit? You know, that's kind of not a good idea to, you know, just openly like jerk off to people's deaths and shit. He's like, no, I'm sick and tired of this shit, all right? If you're not going to take the vaccine, you get what you do. And it's just like, okay, so he's literally just going on stream, just like jerking off to people's deaths and shit. I mean, isn't that like, I don't know. I can think of a lot of other situations where that was a bad thing to do, but when Hasan does it, it's okay. So, you know, he'll say that shit and somehow he'll be fine on Twitch, even though he's literally, like, I can't stress how sick enough, and I hate when the right does it too. This isn't just a political thing. I really do not like celebrating death. I mean, I just do not.
I don't like it at all.
I think it's something everybody should be principally opposed to. I mean, it's just...
The only time where it's like, I guess okay to celebrate death is like if we're in World War II and Hitler dies, you know? Like something like super extreme.
Yeah, I can, like, if somebody like murdered your family member dies or something, or somebody rapes you dies, you're like, yeah, okay, I guess.
Or like a pedo dies or something.
Even then though, like, it's still like, I feel like your attitude to death should always be, especially if it's somebody you don't like, should just be like, you know, that's kind of tragic. You know, it's sad that they were the way they were, you know, wonder what they could have been, that type of thing. I don't know. But you know,
there's some extreme circumstances where I think it's like, okay, well, if there's a pedo and they did something to like your family member or you or whatever, and then they die, like,
oh yeah,
if you like happy about that or whatever. Or like Hitler dies and
I'm just saying that's the extent. That's the extent of his coverage. Is he goes on stream. He says America deserves 9/11. He says this kid that died of COVID was anti-vax, so he deserved it. I mean, it's just sick. I mean, this guy is just not a good person.
I really hope that like catering to a bunch of maladjusted sociopaths like that will ever come to bite him in the ass later on in life.
Yeah.
I really hope so.
It probably will. These people that surround themselves in just constant incestuous misery. I mean, it's not good. It's not good for the mind, the soul. I'm not trying to get too preachy on here. I'm just saying.
It's good for the wallet, though.
Talking about Hasan just reminds me of like that shit that he'll do on stream, and I'm just like, this guy's garbage. This guy's garbage. But what are you gonna do about it?
Didn't like a right-wing politician person die and like everyone was like happy about it like a year ago or something?
Oh yeah,
Limbaugh.
Yeah,
it always happens. Like especially now with the whole stuff. And I mean, like, I don't know. It's just it's sick. It's gross.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do about it? Other than cope?
Not be a sociopath.
True. All right, folks, is that all we got?
Yep.
Yeah, but I do want to tell people tomorrow, if you guys are interested in more of this Prime K's drama, this will probably be the end of it, because Dylan Burns, the guy who went live with these allegations, has now decided to say that he is completely in the wrong and is going to be doing a full apology. So that'll be interesting. I hope we're going to see a lot of crow eating, but yeah, I'll probably be doing that tomorrow around 7 Eastern, so tune in for that. I don't know if Augie wants to hop in. I know he's been kind of semi-following this drama.
I did see that tweet. I think I'll have more to say on that on Thursday's show if we do one.
Also,
I'll take timestamps.
Hell yeah! Oh, thank you for that.
Two random pieces of news. It won't really cause that much discussion, but number one, Dream's Mask music video, the animation one, has been privated. I don't know why, but he removed that shit. And Hila and Moses have unfollowed each other or blocked each other. We can't know for sure on Twitter. So
nice.
There you go. Ethan Klein's family continues to fall apart, and Dream privates a big video for whatever reason. So
that's really fucked up, though. That's like literal brother and sisters. Holy shit.
Yeah, it is really fucked up that Dream privated that video. I like it.
Fucking
no, that part, like, no, from what I've heard, Dream, like, crunched his animators.
Yeah. There was, like, controversy around it, so.
He made them slave away.
Yeah.
And they were kids. He actually got kids to work on that. Like,
it shows.
Like 16.
It shows.
They're talented for their age, though. But
you know what's even worse, though? The fucking Dream Sus remix got taken down.
Whoa! What the hell?
Oh, the whole channel got taken down.
I suck his dick with a smile for hours at a time.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Such a fucking banger.
Such a great song,
okay, buddy.
Dude.
Yeah, good one. All right, go check out Flamenco. He's still alive. I'm getting out of here. You guys are too sus for me. There you go. Flamenco's still alive on his channel, Flamenco TV on YouTube. Salem with the Tier 1 membership. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Make sure I'm all caught up on donos. Yes, I am. Thank you guys very much. You guys were very generous tonight with the donations. I appreciate that. Well, we're going to end this show off the way we usually do it, with a little bit of limelight. I will see you guys. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Be on lookout. New roundup video should be posted in the morning. Spilled Milk will be up on Wednesday. We should be doing an after hours on Thursday, provided everything goes as scheduled. New roundup videos and streams should be happening every day, and potentially even some bonus content for members as well. We'll have to see. Should be a fun time. I'll talk to you guys later. Like the new setup, by the way. Oh, the setup's barely finished. We're like I said, we're like 40% done with like the setup or something. I've just been taking a long time because I've been trying to focus more on getting my content out rather than, doing a bunch of technical bullshit. But yeah, anyway. All right. I'll talk to you guys later, everyone. Peace out. Peace out. See you guys later, everybody. Follow me on Twitter at RFCAH. All right, see you guys later.
In time.